In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, da. You see,
okay. Before we get in trouble.
Oh, cut it off at the 3 second or whatever the fuck it is. Hi, hello. Welcome to FourPlay. We are 4 best friends who play games, shoot the shit, and tell some great stories along the way. If you're expecting something different, we're only a little bit sorry, but not by much.
No.
My name's Anna Murray. I am DMing our first tabletop campaign on this stream, Curse of Strahd. This is a Dungeons & Dragons 5e campaign. We're going to do a lot more in the future, but for right now, we're sticking with our bread and butter, so... Hello, and we saw there were 7 people on Twitch, so I feel like there's some new people here tonight, so welcome.
Hi, 7 people on Twitch.
Hi.
What's up, boys or girls?
The few on YouTube, hello.
Oh, do we have someone to say happy birthday to?
Yes! Oh my goodness.
We can do it after, it's okay.
Yeah.
Filmatics!
Hi!
Happy birthday, Filmatics!
Happy birthday!
I was the little birdie who was like, it's their birthday! Happy birthday yesterday.
Happy birthday.
Yes.
Happy
But
birthday.
still.
Really appreciate you tuning in and being such a huge supporter. We really appreciate it, and your support just means so much more than you know. So,
Very
happy
cool.
birthday, Filmatic.
Yeah, I enjoy being called King Shrek. It is very cool.
All right. That's enough about me, about our stream. Let's talk about you guys. Who's going first?
Favorite thing that happened last session.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Read my
Yeah,
mind.
introduce yourself.
Yeah.
We were playing.
Of course.
What is your favorite item at Taco Bell that we will be getting later after we get wasted?
Sure. Wasted.
No, it's before. We had to do it before. We spent too much money.
True.
Oh,
on delivery fees.
Do not hurt texting me being like, your
Okay.
bill is $25.
My name is Michael Zarin. I play Lance the Goliath. And my favorite moment from last session was... What was my favorite
Wow.
I do not know. I can't tell
go
you you're a
first.
barbarian,
what
though.
what was your favorite moment from last session?
Okay, well, hi, I'm Whitney Inklock. I play Chaos, the level 6 now sorcerer.
Hell yeah.
Wild magic, yeah, baby. My favorite moment from last session. We had a lot of really good moments from last session.
Yeah,
I was
have
really
to
proud
say,
of last
though, like,
session.
I genuinely, like, when I teared up at what Gunther said
Yeah,
about
Oh.
it was really sweet,
Very.
okay?
I agree. You know what
Yeah.
that was? I think, like, Gunther speaking to you again was a huge, like, oh my gosh, it's so
Or
cool.
at least, yeah. So
Really like that part.
it was very, very sweet, and it was
Mostly
genuine
medical,
emotional.
but whatever. Okay.
Yeah, really.
To hear the inkling.
All I was saying was that the moment was very sweet, and that was my favorite.
Sit
So.
back down.
Damn. Okay. Hi, I'm Sean. I play Gunther, a monk. He's level 6. Air Genasi. You can also find me on another podcast called Dragon's Greed Gaming. They air on like Fridays, Saturdays with pre-recorded game sessions that are edited down. And my favorite moment was a secret that happened.
I'm glad you like that.
Yeah,
I
very cool.
Great. Okay, anything else before we dive into our recap?
Let's do it.
Okay. I wrote one this week.
Great.
It's Ben. So, in our last adventure in the mists, you made a new friend, and after holding her person, tying her up, removing her from her cart, gagging her, and bringing her back inside the tower along with
Real
these
close
apologies, you'd snagged your wizard, or so you thought. The person you found revealed herself to be as Davenir, not the wizard or owner of this tower, but a monster hunter's acolyte looking to reconnect with her mentor. You talked to her for a while, learning the name of her mentor was Rudolf von Richten, and that after years of mutual separation, Ez was looking to find him again very urgently for personal reasons. As Rudolph is a vampire hunter, it makes all the sense in the world that he should be here, hunting the most infamous vampire there is. She'd been looking upstairs, believing that this tower was possibly a hideout that he might typically use. You also put 2 and 2 together and realized that Ez might be the Vistana who wanders, searching for her mentor, that Madame Eva had fated that you would meet. You chose to investigate again and found definite signs of recent habitation, some trinkets, some new materials, some scrolls, fancy suit of armor, and an ornate desk with a map of Barovia on its surface, and a whole lot of ash. And as explained, that if Rudolph did in fact rest here at some point, he must not have liked what he found, and he burned it all. However, the leads to Rudolph hadn't run dry. You discussed the bard that you saw back in Vallaki, who possessed not only his vampire hunting gear, but also his wagon. And you're unsure if this bard simply inherited Rudolph's belongings, or if he is perhaps Rudolph himself in the flesh, but either way, Ez was now more determined to accompany you guys to Vallaki. Y'all hopped on the remains of her cart after a warning that it might be a little bit of a bumpy ride, and in a flash, you were teleported to the gates of Vallaki with a crack of her reins.
Crazy.
Near Vallaki, Ez split off from you guys to visit a nearby Vistani encampment surrounded by some small hovels, and you discovered the mutilated corpses of 5 humans, 2 of whom had a sort of a dragon tail type brand on their arms. And with this new information, you made your way back into Vallaki, and noticed immediately that things are not what they used to be, even before you guys got there. You delivered your loot and your findings to a very grateful Erwin and Danica, who told you to meet them back at the inn at dusk. You had time to kill, and you all used it accordingly. Chaos and Arena, you took some time to reconnect. Lance decided it was time for a little lovin' and went for a...
Oh, it wasn't loving. It was fucking.
Yeah.
Wow.
Went on the night for town hoping to seduce anyone and everyone, which apparently included Godolph Blinsky, the Barovia's toy maker.
And it worked.
You stood him
You'll
up.
fucking find out. And
He's gonna make a new line of toys thanks to me.
Wow.
Well,
leave.
that's great. Maybe
So
we can
that
get
was our
some
stream.
new ads.
Gunther, you made your way to the Church of St. Andrel, and you met a young altar boy who gave you new insight
Just stop.
into Barovian religion. He left you alone to pray, and let's just say you had a transformative experience.
I need to go back and steal like a bunch of those things. There was like some dope shit in that statue's arms. Okay? Like some high quality looking gear.
Good shit.
Okay.
Mine
Okay.
now.
Once your day's deeds were done, you did in fact return to the inn, and you were led upstairs by the Martikoffs, and through the boys' bedroom and up into a secret trapdoor ladder, where you were met with the Council. There's a ring of chairs surrounding a large rug, and in them sat many new faces, all appearing to be what you know were-ravens to look like in their human form. Erwin welcomed you to the Keepers of the Feather, and now the Council will decide your fate.
The Council.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yes.
I have a message from Film Addict.
Oh,
Film Addict says, "Greetings to the legendary DM. My humble bows to the Shrek King. May your reign bring us joy. Greetings to the crazy and barbarian Lance, and greetings to the epic sorcerer Lady Chaos, and thank you for the birthday wishes, heart.
yay! Thank
Yeah,
you. Woo!
Glad to have you, Film Addict. Thanks for tuning in.
All right.
Let's do this.
Are we ready? All right, here we go.
I'm nervous.
Why are you nervous?
The
Okay,
council is
we can just
intimidating.
go off kilter, kill everyone, take over the
Yeah!
town. It'll be easy. We're
And-
level 5. We're basically gods.
6.
6.
Even better.
Yeah.
You can't say those cursed words.
That's true.
Even I know that. All right.
Poor Marisha's never gonna live that one down. You're awesome, Marisha. It's okay.
It is an understandable thought at that level.
Yes, it is.
What level were they at?
I think it's
Like
bad to be high.
I think they were.
15,
I was gonna say
something like that.
nearish 20. I don't know how near, but
Matt just humbled her.
Like, there ain't no cap on fall damage.
okay. Anyway,
Okay. So, you've ascended the ladder,
Yes, we have.
and you're now standing in the center of the rug. This half circle of chairs surrounding you, and people sitting in them. You're sort of center. Everyone's looking at you, and Chaos. You had said, "Welcome to the Keepers," and Erwin had said, "Of the Feather."
fucking knew it. Cool. This is awkward.
Okay. So as we walk in, what does the inside look like?
Yeah. So this attic has a peaked roof that comes up, and it's slightly slanted to a sharp point, and the floor is very dusty, and the wood paneling creaks with age. And there's the rug is very ornate, but maybe once. And the chairs have these U orientation. They're all very mismatched, but they all hold their own grandeur in some way. You see 7 groups of chairs. The first one right in front of you, Brom and Bray, the sons, are sort of fighting over sitting in it. And in sort of next to it is an older lady with a high bun swirled with black and white and 3 white feathers sticking out of it, wearing kind of common clothes. And standing next to her is a young man who has this very white, close-cropped hair and these pitch black and yellow, like, raven's eyes. And then next to them, there are 2 women, probably both in their early 30s. One of them has this long black hair with 2 streaks of white in the front and some feather adornments in her hair. And the other has stormy, almost gray hair and these piercing, again, those raven-like eyes. And a lot of shiny things sort of interwoven into the hair and the braiding. Lots of jewelry. They're both wearing sort of kind of like almost woodsy type clothing, very organic. And on the floor is a young girl playing with this tiny little like clockwork man, just fiddling away at it. She looks like sort of a combination of the both of them. And next to them,
I wonder what that could possibly mean.
Next to them, you see someone you recognize. And that is...
It's that dude.
No,
That dude.
that dude.
It's fucking Abby the Butcher's doing it.
Abby's there.
It's Stefania's husband, Dag, who you had met in the
What the fuck
Wizard
is
of
he doing
Wines.
here? What the fuck?
And he's, you recognize him by his shaggy black hair. He's got this patch of white behind his ear. And then 2 brothers, both a little younger, but one younger than the other. The older has a very dark expression, very dark eyes. You almost don't see any white on him at all. But his arms sort of poking out of more loose garments actually has raven feathers like half out poking out of it and a lot of scarring. A lot of scarring. And the younger looks about 15. And he sort of has his hair's a little longer. He sort of has it open like a half bun. The bottom is white and the top is black. And the 2 of them are unnecessarily armored. Like, they're not ready for a battle, but they definitely have too much on for the occasion. And the younger is looking over at another one of the members here who I'll talk about later. Next to them are 2 men. They're covered in furs, just lining every edge of their clothing. One has a skin over his shoulder with a head that looks like some kind of skinny, sharp-toothed bear. It's not a bear, but that's what it looks like.
Giant badger.
It's the best way you can describe it. And both of them have like some salt and pepper hair going on, mix of blacks and whites and feather adornments on their things. And then on the other side of the first chair, we have a very, very, very old crow. Very old guy. His clothes are super straggly and he holds this staff with raven decals and black and white feathers hanging from it. He's bald, but he's got a black beard. And then there's a man and a woman. The man, like almost quite literally everything is split down the middle, half black, half white. Even his clothing. It is a very strange assortment. Yeah. It's a very strange assortment of things. And the woman is brunette and appears
Normal.
yeah, like a normie.
Like a regular Barovian.
She is standing very timidly, almost trying to avoid being seen. And
It didn't work.
The next seat, this is who the younger brother is looking at, is a young girl, can't be more than 17. And she has sort of tanner, rougher skin and this tight black French braid behind her and these white pieces that are hanging loose in front. She has this large scar over one eye, and that eye is one of those raven eyes. And on her neck, almost proudly displayed, she doesn't cover it, is a vampire bite.
Oh my.
Jesus.
And
Alright.
she's wearing a lot of very shiny jewelry. She's got piercings everywhere. And on her 2 fingers are like Ravenclaw finger armor that she taps every now and then. And she wears this very rough black leather armor. And the last group of people that you see is supposedly a mother and 2 daughters. The mother is a little bit older. She has this white hair, very dark eyes, and her daughters, one of them has this long black hair and like ice-piercing eyes, and the other is the opposite. She has this like stark white hair, but these very dark eyes, and they're sitting very regally. And that is everyone that you see.
How many is that total?
That would be, let me count, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and then including Erwin, Danica, and the boy, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 of them.
Wow.
A little cramped.
Right.
A little cramped.
Quite the audience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
About 22.
Yeah. Lance waves to everyone and says, well, thanks for having us. What do we owe the pleasure?
Erwin kind of takes Danica's hand and they sit in their seat, brush the boys off, and they start going over to the younger girl and looking at her clockwork man toy. Well, we told you that we tell you what the keepers are, and this is exactly what we are. The keepers of the feather.
No offense, I thus far trust you all, and she looks very deliberately at the Martikovs. But how do we know we can trust 15 other random people to us?
You see one of the men in furs. Do you have a choice?
Probably not, but can't hurt to ask.
I assure you, you can trust every man, woman, and child in this room. This is one of the many things, the only things, that Strahd does not know about.
This council?
Yes.
For your sake, I hope so.
You see the younger woman with the claw jewelry. We know so. We have painstakingly made it that way. And to bring you here is to put a great deal of trust in you.
Well, we appreciate it, I'm sure. Forgive the wariness. It's not exactly a trustworthy place we've found ourselves in.
How long have you been in existence, this council?
Longer than any of us remember. We inherited this council. As far as we know, it has been since the devil turned.
It says he turned. What?
Vampire.
He was a ruler before he was a vampire.
Yes.
Remember that might have been the logging of the party. Maybe it was at that
The
specific point. Yeah, supposed wedding. And maybe that's when he was turned.
Wedding.
Yeah.
We suspect Strahd had a wedding, whether it's for him or something that he attended or funded.
You see the old guy. Who'd marry him?
Well,
I don't
I'm not sure.
I don't fucking know. There's some really
Haven't seen the
Interesting.
guy. Can't really make a judgment, you know, right? Well,
Real
One of the
interesting
brothers,
people.
he's had consorts enough.
Yeah, well, all we know is when we were at the Wizard of Wines, we looked at their records, and there was a point where Strahd had, or S, assumed to be Strahd, which we then confirmed later on, that he had been ordering a rather large sum of wine up until about 400 years ago, which seems, is pardon the expression, as there when shit hit the fan. So.
The woman with the gray hair turns to you. And what were you doing at the Wizard of Wines?
Trying to restore, well, number one, trying to find out what happened to Erwin's family for him, and then
We made a deal with the Baron.
unfortunately,
You see a couple of them are not impressed with that information, and Erwin quiets everyone. We will get to that news in time.
it was not a friendly exchange. It was one of necessity. We didn't want to get kicked out of the city before learning what we can in order to defeat Strahd, but the Baron did not trust us and pulled us into his home to be questioned because the first night we were here there was a breach of monsters for the first time in however long, so he assumed that we were working.
You see one of the older woman with the 2 daughters. Erwin, you did not tell us that Valaki had been breached. I meant to get to it. Please, if everyone would maintain decorum for a moment, we can get to all of this in time. Thank you. I'm sorry if we don't have better seats for you, and he ushers to the stools that have kind of been hastily pulled forward for you all.
Okay.
Yeah.
Take a seat.
Yeah. And do I waste my levitate to not sit on these dirty stools?
Yeah, they're a little dusty.
Probably not worth it.
The dust
Yeah.
is caked, and so it would be hard to just...
He's satin wears probably.
Okay. So you all sit down, and the meeting begins. Erwin straightens in his chair and sits back. Danica sits a little forward. All right. I imagine, based on recent events, that things may be changing in this land quicker than we'd like. Shall you start? And she motions next to her to the 2 women with the child, and they nod. And Danica says, "What news?" And the one with the long black hair sits forward, speaks up. Not too much, but of course the wine shortage has dampened spirits in Kresk. And she looks at you. I speak for the region of Kresk in the northwest. We also oversee the tower and some of the dens in the northwest. The wine supply has dampened spirits, as I know it has across the land. But the thing that has dampened spirits the most is the burgomaster of Kresk's last child has died. And everyone in the room seems to. And someone pipes, "What from? Again? Another disease." They seem to have little, if any, hope anymore. And I fear what Baron Dimitri will do now, that he has lost all hope. There is little activity from the abbey. The abbot, I am unsure if he still remains. The last time Luliana and I saw him was months ago. And of course, we all know that it may just be Strahd in disguise. He seems to do that quite a lot. But it feels too quiet. I don't trust it.
Just kind of like raise your hand. Sorry, I don't know how this works. Is it okay to say the S word in this attic? Is that just a Valaki thing?
No one here gives a damn
Great,
about this.
because I realized I said it, but you said it, and it was like, okay, maybe,
What's okay? The S word.
Alright, okay.
I'm not comfortable with this. What if he comes here? What if he opens the door?
He goes, ta-da! No, if he opens the door, he can't come in because you have to ask.
Well, he is the land. He can go wherever
He
he
just
wants.
pops up, hey, motherfucker.
Surprise!
Heard you were talking shit about me.
Heard you were talking shit about me?
Sorry.
Jeez.
Okay, sorry, pardon, go on.
That is good. Other than that, they still remain self-sufficient. I don't have any more to report. Everyone nods. And Erwin motions next to them to Dag and the 2 brothers. Dag is kind of leaning up against the wall, and he says, "I'll let them tell you what happened in the winery." And he looks away from him. And the younger brother steps up and says, "We speak for the Wizard of Wines and the hill towards the south, Yester Hill. The spirits of the fallen still remain. They've been more restless than normal, more frequent, and a higher quantity of unrest. They seem to wander less and run more. There's something wrong with them. The whispering wall, it grows louder, more distress, and some of the spirits have wandered in there, and they don't come back. And the younger woman with the coffee. Why would they run there? They only have their same routine, or so you say. I know. I don't know. Something is wrong, and it's like they're going there willingly. And Erwin kind of sits back. And what of the Count? And he stands. He visited again to the hill a couple days back, doing what he always does, staring into the mist and the wall.
When they say the Count, do we get the feeling they mean Strahd?
Yes.
Okay.
The Sesame Street Count.
1, 2, 3 dead adventures.
But he just stares. As always, the 3 remains still. That is all we have. And he nods at you and he steps back. And sorry. Erwin silently motions next to them, and you see the 2 men covered in furs. One kind of widens his stance and goes down and he says, "We speak for the Solenka Pass, the snowy, mountainy road thing, and the city ruins and Argensvost Holt. The pass remains the same, snowy as ever, but," and he leans in, "I think I finally have enough evidence to prove the existence of the Rock of Mount Gakis," and everyone in the fucking room starts arguing with him at the same time.
This
Like,
guy's gonna
yelling
be a
at
cheap NPC. We have to be his friend.
You like yelling at him. You hear shouts of every single time, "Stop with this nonsense. Can't you?" He goes, No, everyone, listen. I found a feather. We all have feathers. No. The largest feather you have ever seen. I mean, this big at least. Oh, really? Where is it now? I didn't want to break it, and everyone starts fucking
Can I insight him? Do I get Dale Gribble vibes?
Sure, you can insight for Dale Gribble.
How does Gunther gauge that? What Dale Gribble did he know?
13.
It's not so
Natural
much
one.
Dale Gribble as it is. This is just such a fucking hyperfixation for him, and like everyone is so sick of hearing about it because and they're just like
It's his white whale.
Exactly, quite literally.
His Moby Dick.
And you see the older woman. "This is worse than your tales about the Bloodhorn," and he looks at her with a scowl. Anyway, the witch in the ruins still remains. She kills wildlife in bulk for her disgusting ritual that
The witch.
it passed time again. I listened.
Yeah.
He looks right at you guys. I listened as close as possible this time. She cackles night and day during her ritual, but it was interspersed with a young woman's crying. I thought she'd kidnapped someone, but she didn't. When I looked inside, over the windowsill, there was no one except for her bathing in the blood of her enemies. He's like judging how it settles, like he's trying to fucking spook you.
Like, Yo, okay, dog. I mean, I got a whole bunch of kids about a week ago, so like...
Gunther's yawning.
He looks a little disappointed, not gonna lie. And then his brother steps forward. She was dancing and celebrating with druids, sending out scarecrows.
Yeah, we all just like...
New kill target.
She's sending out scarecrows, plant monsters in the land. I don't know where they went, but it can't be good.
She'll kind of like lean to tell Lance and Gunther, be like, I think we have to wait our turn, but holy shit.
Is this like a to-do list? Am I her employee now? What's going on here?
And the older one. And as for the Knight's house, the roaring continues. And they all nod. And Danica speaks. Do you think it poses any threat to the land? You not like the past 2 years.
Sorry, I was
No,
like, I keep adding to my list of questions for them. And I'm
Question.
It's like, oh.
It's like when you have a notepad and they're like, ask all your questions when everyone's done. You guys didn't interrupt.
Well, no, that's not the sense I got, so we will wait.
No.
I should say that's not the sense Chaos got. She's like, everyone has their turn.
Right. And then you go to the other side of the room. Erwin, Pavel, he doesn't even look up. This is the old guy. He goes, no news, and everyone starts laughing. And the older woman goes, what about the Mad Mage? And they all start laughing again. He goes, no, not him either.
Oh, wizard. Crazy wizard we need.
Can I stop? Mad Mage. Who are we referring to? Who's this?
Oh. The Mad Mage of Mount Veritak. Forgive me, we speak for the mountains. Beyond that tower, I heard you had found.
Sorry, what was that last
Oh,
one?
the tower.
I
Yeah.
heard you had found.
Is that his? Or was it his?
No. This mage came here, maybe over a year ago. Tried to free the people from Strahd's tyranny, but he underestimated that devil.
Oh.
He tried to fight him. This grand battle in the castle. It was grand for maybe 2 seconds. The devil shot him out of the sky, and now he wanders the mountains.
Some anime fight over.
Clap.
Well, do you know where we can find him?
So he's dead now.
I don't know. Maybe his spirit haunts the mountains. We see him very briefly popping out of the trees.
We need to find him.
What for?
Well, it's not our turn yet. Is that how this works? Sorry.
Well, they're all asking.
Yeah.
No, I'd like to know.
We were. Sorry, you
Go
guys
ahead,
want to?
go ahead.
Okay. She just like seemed like I'm really like. So. When we first came here, we were on our way from Barovia to here, and we came across an encampment of Vistani, one of which was a seer, and you see her like start to like kind of relax into it.
Everyone's nodding. They're familiar.
Madame Eva, and she pulled cards for us, and specifically our last question was, how can we defeat Strahd? And amongst the cards she pulled, when she elaborated, she said that there was a wizard who had lost his mind that we need to find, because there's something, it's all, vague as seeing tends to be, but that there's something, maybe knowledge or otherwise, that he possesses that we would need in order to defeat Strahd. So that's why we
Knowledge? That doesn't seem like he has any of that anymore.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? One of the best sources of knowledge is if you can believe that the person is just crazy, but they have something that's needed to defeat Strahd, then perpetuating the idea that they're totally out of their mind would make sure that people didn't listen to what they had to say.
And what would that thing be that he has?
That's the part we don't know. We weren't told. We just know that there's something he has or knows about that we need.
Chaos, roll an intelligence check.
Okay. No.
No.
My dice hate me!
Damn, if only one of us was int-based.
Just
Oh, that's
in-
right,
The
sorcerers.
two of you guys
Very
can roll
intelligent.
intelligence checks as well. She's
Yeah,
that's
I rolled a
Okay.
5 and I have a +1, so 6.
+0
Plus
coming up.
0.
Big nat 20.
Yeah, but you rolled much better than we do.
Oh, 4. It wasn't nat 20. You rolled over.
Natural one.
Wow.
1, 4,
no.
6. We're doing great, boys.
Alright, sorry, one more time.
Natural one.
6.
Woo! Alright, no. That's on point. Okay.
No, it's not.
I think is wizard can cast spell. Send bad guy
Oh
home.
my fucking
That
god.
was-
Not it, homie.
Well, good luck finding him. None of us have. I almost did once. I almost had a conversation with him, but he walked out of existence.
Well, one thing I seem to have learned about this land is that even the things that may seem like myth are more than you probably think they are. Ever hear the Bagman?
They all go. And the the guy with the fur. The Molguana.
Show him your bag.
Yes.
We found him and we killed him.
He's gone now.
He's in there.
No, he's dead now. He was a long, spindly thing. He tried to take him into the bag. It was real bad.
He hits his brother. I told you. And he's
But-
like, and broke.
We killed him, but then he kind of shifted back into who he was, which was just a person. Don't really know how that. We didn't learn the legend behind it. We just
And a souvenir.
it's a. You can put. a
He's
bunch of
looking
shit
at
in
you
it.
like,
A grisly trophy.
shell yeah, brother. Like, that's like-
But
The raven is going, shell yeah.
also, just real quick, while we have the floor, we can elaborate later. The witch in the ruins, working with druids. There were druids that were the ones that were holding the Wizard of Wines basically captive, and
He looks over. Hey, you didn't tell us that Baba Lazaga was invading your winery.
Okay.
That's what Davian believes, and I listened only because, again, Bagman shit. It's possible that whether or not Baba Lazaga is this great entity could just be a crazy hag in the woods who's trying to fuck shit up. That can happen.
They're not mutually exclusive. She is both.
Exactly, so
Any
We-
woman in the woods can be a woman trying to fuck shit up, guys. Let's not be gender inclusive here, okay? Not conforming.
So that very well could be, again, whether or not Baba Lazaga is as magnificent as maybe she would like to be revered as, or as fearsome, could be a thing, because that makes sense to me. You know, doesn't sound like a great one. So we probably need to find her too, and stop her from doing whatever it is she's doing, because that sounds messed up.
You hear a little attention cough from the from the woman with the brown hair next to them, and when she does that, everyone in the room quiets. And can everyone roll an insight for me, please?
Oh God.
See what this uncomfortable situation is.
Nice.
Oh, okay. A 5 plus 7. 12.
What is it?
Insight.
That I was gonna say 12. 7
21.
plus 5 though.
Damn, how the fuck you 21?
I rolled a 17.
Are you no, you're not trained in insight, right?
I am. Oh, I'm fucking though.
It's called emotional intelligence.
12. 12
Yeah, we
plus.
both got
12
12.
swords.
Brain
Okay.
cell got 12.
You guys definitely notice the change of energy in the room, for sure, and it is definitely
Yeah.
directed at her. There is discomfort, and it is not, it is directed towards her. You get the sense that no one in this room likes her, and that there is, like, a biting nature to it. It's not just like, oh, she's annoying, we fucking hate her, haha. It's
Jeez.
like, there's a reason.
Baby, now we got that.
She kind of coughs. I saw something too. Over some months, I saw a man travel down the mountains every now and then. He came here with a companion, but I haven't seen her anymore. Sometimes he travels the roads of the mountains with some children or another companion, but never her.
Do you think it's Rudolph?
Well, when you say companion, can you be a little bit more clear?
What'd the woman look like? And did they have a cart?
No. No, and the woman with the gray hair interrupts her and says, "You saw this some months ago, and you said nothing?" I didn't think it was relevant, but considering that the adventurers are here, they must be able to and the old man. "It is relevant whether they're adventurers or not, forgive me, pardon me, but we have seen many like them die. We are the only constant." And she shrinks down.
Yeah.
Kind of rude, kind of true.
Fucks everyone up, and he's like,
He goes,
"Damn,
"No
whatever."
offense, but fuck you guys."
No offense, full offense intended. Fuck you, adventurers. You caused my life.
These
Oh,
limp
okay.
dick pussies probably won't make it till next week.
Right. The big S guy is gonna come down and just.
And she shrinks down, and she stops speaking.
Well, did she mention what the companion looked like? Right. Could you please clarify the companion?
She was a young woman. I think her hair was light.
Esmeralda's is dark.
Yeah, she's
Okay.
It was light.
All right.
He seemed to be helping her walk.
Okay.
Maybe Esmeralda dyes her hair.
Was she dressed like a Vistana?
No. I'd not really seen clothes like hers before.
Could you clarify what the man looked like?
He was tall, broad, bald, skin like ebony wood.
Yeah. Okay. When was the last time you saw this person?
Maybe, a few weeks ago. Sometimes I think he travels towards the 3 towns. But the mountains have very thick woods. It's hard to see from above very often.
What's your
the girl with the claws popped up. And it's not like you change often.
Excuse me.
And Erwin shoots her a look like, "Are you fucking kidding me right now?"
How when you say helping her walk, how much was it? Like a limp or?
No. He was supporting her, but it wasn't like she was hurt. I don't know, it was hard to see.
Okay.
Man shoots Gunther a look and he speaks to her. What's your name?
Anastasia?
Anastasia. Thank you. I think you have found my father.
When Chaos kind of does a scoop back, what? Your
They all look.
piece of shit, Dad.
Erwin leans over. "Your father."
It's possible. Based on the description I'm hearing, that sounds like mine and Gunther's father. And that woman he was assisting sounds like someone we grew up with. And her name is Carmilla.
Carmilla.
That's correct.
And who is she to you?
She was a childhood friend.
Wasn't it a name you said before when you ran into the mist?
Yeah, that's probably right.
You see,
What the fuck are they doing here?
the young woman. No, you see the older of the 2 young brothers. "And do we have anything to fear from your father? From your childhood friend?" What is?
Yeah, probably.
I heard your dad's a piece of shit, but
What is probably?
yeah, we never elaborated on that.
Well, it's complicated, and to be honest, it wasn't fully fleshed out, but
We need
I'm not reading the backstory yet.
get in the chat, boys.
Not in that way.
I was like, listen, we were fucking 6 when it happened. We fucking ran away. We don't really know what bad shit he was doing. I wasn't a private fucking investigator when I ran away from home. Ease off,
There's
Raven
just-
motherfuckers.
Thinking this all in his head, being like,
It's a long story. Gunther and I grew up in an orphanage, and our father came to the orphanage to help out. And after he came to visit, he was a physician, and he came to help.
You see a couple.
He came to help take care of us and make sure we got.
What did she just whisper?
A couple of them are whispering to each other.
Yeah, I'm trying to listen in.
Oh, you want to listen?
Yeah.
Okay.
heard you were talking shit
Yeah,
about me.
go ahead. Go ahead and do a hearing perception.
Oh, shit.
16 plus 7, 23.
Yeah. You hear Danica whisper. The doctor.
Oh, shit, the doctor's house that we went in. Remember?
No.
The doctor's house that we went in and we found, like, the fucking potions and, like, this was
In
fucking
yours
forever
and
ago.
mine one shot, we went into a doctor's house and found like a bunch of different potions.
So you
No,
guys
they're-
had gone into like essentially like a Witcher's and your guys' one shot
Yeah.
when you guys were in the village of Barovia.
We went into a doctor's
We're in that
house.
house.
Because I didn't listen to your guys' one shot.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Holy shit, what the fuck? Cause and he also wrote about he had a journal and he was writing about like traveling worlds and stuff. Oh god!
Roll another intelligence, Gunther.
Oh, Gunther.
Oh!
That one, baby!
Yes!
Yeah, you vaguely remember, mentioning.
Fuck.
You clearly
Brain
remember
fart.
being the doc, but you're like, yeah, there's some doctor shit.
Can I take like 10 HP damage to re-roll that?
What's that? Try and have a Jimmy
You
Neutron
wanna try?
He's just gonna-
You want to have a brain blast?
No, he's just gonna smash himself in the face.
in the middle of my
Yeah.
Wait,
speech.
are you serious? On God?
Well,
On God.
realistically, could it be something to have advantage because that was only like 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
But for
do-
us, it's been
Yeah.
months.
Yeah.
Have some advantage.
Ah! It's fate. It's meant to be.
That one again. Wham!
Whoa.
He just gave himself a concussion.
You good?
Whoa.
Okay. Let's.
Does he do that often?
No, but let's just. We're all going through some shit, so let's just.
No, so
You
anyway.
see the little girl. Is your friend
Well, yeah, we're no, none of us are okay. I'm sorry. No, none of us.
We are in Barovia. Nothing's okay.
Anyway,
Man, what the fuck?
after a few months of him staying with us, my brother and I noticed the condition of everyone then declining instead of getting better. And we suspected there to be some foul play.
Like he was experimenting on kids?
It's hard to say.
Oh, God. Wow, okay, that piece of shit doesn't cover it.
So, yes, we do have reason to fear.
So she pulls out another, a little writing pen and is like, okay, so now I gotta find your fucking dad.
Great, gotta help these fucking homeless guys find their dad.
The old guy was, well, finally, something exciting for my region.
She just kind of looks and has the screwed up face like
What the fuck?
congratulations.
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 And Erwin kind of quiets everyone. All right, only a couple more of you to go, Marilena. And motions to the woman with the claw jewelry. I speak for Castle Ravenloft in the
Whoa.
village of Barovia. Well, I guess I must start with the news that Burgomaster Kolyan Indirovich is dead.
Yeah.
And you see Irina, who has been quiet, sink even lower. And everyone in the room really darkens.
Just kind of reach in, put a hand on her real quick and it's okay.
You see Erin. What killed him? I'm not sure. But what I did come to when I passed by last time was fire. The burgomaster's mansion has been burned down by Strahd himself. He terrorized the town after you left.
Damn, was there something we might have done that pissed him off?
Oh shit! We wasn't us.
Yeah, I will say, I wasn't here for that session, so fuck you guys.
The
She kind of like looks at Lance and goes, and like doesn't say anything.
She's looking right at you as she says, the burgomaster's son now lives in the church with the local priest. As for Strahd Vanzarevic, it is impossible to tell where he is every day, if he's sulking in his tower about since he can, or if he can change into bats, shadow, even a cloud of mist. But what I know is this. All of you, I'm sure, have seen and feel that the land is changing. The branches around the castle are thornier, the plants are dying, the presence of more monsters infects the land. The mists are thickening. This land is restless, which means that he is restless. About what, I do not know. But this is more active than he has been in decades. Now, of course, I'm not surprised considering you have come. But he has never attacked Barovia directly like this in a long time. So I, for one, would like to know what happened. But of course, that will come in time. Thank you. And everyone is like, silent. Arena, you see tears are falling down her face, but she does not speak.
Just like pat her on the back, like.
Yeah, we're like, it's okay.
She looks at me.
Boom, big fireworks. And be happy.
Everything's okay.
Shots? Make the sadness go away like you normally do.
Erwin takes a second. Alright, let's finish. Florica. The daughter with white hair and dark eyes steps forward. We do not have much news, except for we speak for the Serre Pools and Falls and the windmill. We saw what you did at Old Bone Grinder. We were watching you. I warned you not to come in.
Oh, hey, yeah, okay.
Yes.
That was back when we were a little sketchy on what the Ravens were about.
It's good to meet you.
Hey.
But we watched you. You are impressive.
Oh,
Eat the dick off those eggs. Yeah.
yeah, I wasn't sure if we should apologize after you said you saw us. It was a little gruesome, but felt the message
Oh,
needed
you
to
think
be.
we have not seen gruesome?
No. Yeah, I know you have, but like the gruesome coming from that fuck, and she'll like gesture towards the direction of the castle. That's one
You
thing.
see the one with the gray hair cover her daughter's ears.
She's kind of like,
Oof.
and then moves past it. That's one thing, but coming from people who, you know, are not trying to help can sometimes, I'm sure, be disconcerting. Certain levels of violence. Exactly.
I, for one, think we might need that level of violence. And you see her mother kind of snap at her in Barovian, and she... And...
You're causing all kinds of drama today.
Feels like that happens
But
right
that is it for us. Thank you. Everyone sits back in their chairs. Erwin straightens again. Takes Danica's hand, holds it. Now, before we move on, what about you? And then you see the older guy, Pavel. And what do we call you? Anyway, who are you?
I guess we hadn't considered a name.
But I would be like, I'm Chaos, Lance, Gunther. That's
Together we are.
as good as we've got.
Mighty
Glass.
Morphin Power.
Wait, what did you say?
Together. We're Glass.
We haven't, like,
Gloth.
we don't have a cool name like Keepers of the Feather or anything like that. Is that something we need?
Did you guys come here together?
No. Well, I didn't.
My brother and I came together, and we very shortly met Chaos after.
I was brought here alone.
Interesting. By the mist?
Well, we traveled through the mist as the medium.
I see.
My brother and I were lured here.
I was drugged by the Vistani who are loyal to Strahd.
That's the Vistani are the single
And-
combining threat
and-
guys.
Wait. Who specifically?
Whitney always forgets
our,
his name.
Our guy, Strahd.
Strandomir.
Oh.
Yeah, he like.
They are not Vistani.
Okay, so but that guy who they were pretending then to be
They
Vistani
pretend. They lure.
in
they
my
are not
homeland. They drugged me and I woke up in the Shadowfell, decently far from Barovia, and made my way here. So there's that. Don't know. That's another thing. Like, why this is not. I mean, if anyone has any thoughts, great. But like, I don't understand why they would purposefully bring me from my homeland here, especially if like adventurers come here and then they feel compelled to attempt to fight Strahd. Was he bored? Like,
Adventurers past have always been lured here. This is the old one. By the devil himself.
why? For entertainment?
Most likely.
Well, then we'll give him a good fucking show.
We don't exactly know as to why, but we believe he doesn't consider you much of a threat, you adventurers, and after 400 years, I'm sure that a man gets bored.
Honestly, it's for the better. that he
Could be
doesn't.
a way to control the land. If people see that adventurers are dying to Strahd, keeps everyone else in check.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Perhaps.
it's a good thought. But either way, it's to our advantage for him to not think we're a threat. I'm not saying that we are. I'm hoping we will be, but better that he doesn't think so.
Men first, but you will prove him wrong.
That's the goal.
He'll die.
And then Erwin sits up again. You said that you saw the seer, Madame Eva,
Mm-hmm.
and that she told you that there were things that you could find to defeat Strahd.
Yeah.
What are they?
Well-
The best that you know.
The crazy wizard person. There's actually a woman we just met that we believe is somebody we were supposed to look for as well. We were told that a Vistana who wandered would be able to aid us, and it seems like she was looking for somebody who possibly either is here or part of his possessions are here in Vallaki. We found her in the tower. So she's supposed to be part of what we need. So that's good. That's one, right? There was a weapon. She pulled the Avenger card. But we don't
A
know
few of them now.
what the weapon is. And then I think the only other thing that we knew about that specifically was that he was going to be waiting for us in his throne room. I believe those were the 4 cards pulled.
When your final battle comes.
Well, let's hope it's a final battle for him, but yeah, that.
She's amused at that. And you see the 2 women with the daughter, the one with black hair, pipes up. I saw you had visited the tower. Before you, a couple days, there was a man who holed up there a couple nights, and we saw smoke rising from the tower, and we went to check all the books that were once there had been burned, and the tower was ransacked. Is he with you?
No. When we got there, there was... Well, he wasn't there.
It seems like the person you're referring to may or may not be who the woman we met is looking for, but whoever was holed up in that tower does not seem to be good news.
No, seems to have a few screws loose.
And the scripts that we found were not
I've never seen anything like it.
friendly.
Does this mean anything to anyone?
Ooh.
He pulls out the scroll.
Make all them rolls!
The scrolls.
At least the ritual one.
All right. Woo! Okay.
Roll for the regions. Yeah.
Okay. So, let's see who that lands on. Very, very nice. The older of the two young brothers from the west, the ones who watch over the Wizard of Wines in Yasterhill. He leans in, stands up, and he gets a very, very almost fearful look on his face.
Do you recognize it?
You found that in the tower.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know that language?
No, no one here does, as far as we know. Do you?
I do. I can't read it, but I know the script.
What is it?
Care to share?
Hold on a damn minute. The language is called Necril.
Necro?
Yes, Necril. It is a language that many undead use.
The
Necromancy magic.
Necromancy, okay,
Mhm,
yeah, that makes sense.
And that is a ritual.
Oh, that
We sort of figured that out, but yeah.
that's probably not
Right.
good.
Definitely.
Those are good. There's first word. I'm just
No.
kidding.
he looks over at the two women. Whose tower is that again? It is an old wizard's tower. Perhaps the wizard practiced necromantic magic.
I see.
What do you intend to do with those?
Well, at least hold on to it for the time being. It might come in use in the future.
At least in the fact that, like, we can learn more about who that was, and at least they don't have it.
And you have a way of making sure it doesn't fall into the wrong hands.
He puts it in the bag, ties a knot.
To be fair, I mean, someone would need to know it was in there to get
They
it
look at
out.
Erwin and Erwin. It's fine.
This is the danger that comes with letting adventurers ransack ruins in your home, okay? Sometimes they take property rights.
Well,
Mine now!
Squatter's rights, motherfucker.
Erwin goes, I suppose that we must be the last to speak. A lot has changed in Volaki.
I was gonna say, I got a bunch of questions.
Oh, yes. We will let you ask away. I must tell you first. The monster attacks. There was one that you remember when you came here.
Right.
There have been two others
You're referring
while you
to
were gone.
people getting in Velaki. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
We do not know why. As long as I have been here, as long as my wife and family have been here, it does not happen. Volaki is a safe haven. Now, from the inside, it is debatable if it is safe. But it is at least safe from monsters. Like that.
How bad was the last two attacks?
We managed.
It was enough to scare the daylights out of
Our
everybody.
people died.
Civilians?
Yes.
That's pretty bad.
Yes. Well, most people don't talk about it. Many have been made unaware, and those that are aware are forbidden from speaking of it.
Right, the malicious unhappiness BS, yeah.
A couple are imprisoned in the streets now for speaking of it.
Imprisoned in the streets.
Like the stocks.
Yes.
Lovely.
Could be
And
useful
other
information.
things that I will not speak of in our company. But this has led the Dominionist movement to grow stronger. They had a demonstration the other day, and all 5 were brought into Isaac's custody, and I do not know what happened to them.
They were killed.
How do you know?
We found bodies outside the city. There was 5 of them. And 2 of them had the brand of some sort of dragon tail, which we saw before at the house where the original monsters attacked. The women who were being pulled out of there had the brand on their arm, and that's one of my questions as well.
They all speak. They all look at each other. Jenny says, I'd like to imagine I am a very observant person, but I have not seen this brand. What does it look like?
It's like a dragon tail. Like, from a distance, it looked like thorny stuff, and she like is acknowledging the kids in the room. But up close, it was like a dragon tail wrapped around like the forearm, and it wasn't a tattoo. It was a brand, so it was burned into these people. But we noticed their deaths, to not be too graphic in present company. One of the only things we could imagine doing that kind of damage was the arm of Isaac Strahd.
He is a malicious man,
Yeah.
full of rage and vengeance. I am not surprised. And she gets, like, emotional.
Wait, none of you know what this brand means?
No.
Okay.
But if you say that it was on
2 of them.
2 of them.
And I
But
think
you have seen it before?
yeah, in the house that the monsters Gunther fought. Our first night here.
You have experience with this, Isaac?
Too much experience to count. We like to stay out of his way, but he is the captain of the guard, and that, of course, means that he gets to do whatever he likes to people who are unhappy. Those that do have worse offenses, they are brought to the Baron's house, and most often never seen from again.
Oh, well, I guess that we were lucky then, huh?
I see.
Can't say. So, yeah, sorry to...
This is distressing.
Yeah.
We know of the Dominionists, those who seek to remove Baron Volakovich from power. Believe him to be stronger and worse than Strahd.
Oh, I wouldn't give him that much power. He kind of...
Hold on.
Many believe the threat inside the bar walls is worse than the threat outside. Now they have never been outside the bar walls, but
They're saying that the Baron is more powerful than Strahd.
they are experiencing more danger from him, from the devil.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, it seems like
At least from their perspective.
That's true.
Right.
Valakia is oddly protected, unlike seemingly the rest of the land. But honestly, I wouldn't really be surprised if there's actually some sort of agreement that's been struck between the Baron and Strahd himself to keep Valakia the way that it is.
Claus. Why do you say that?
Because it seems... I do not get good feelings from that man, and clearly it is true that you all are not safe in here, maybe from monsters, sure, but can you call this freedom?
Certainly not.
So, 2 different kinds of dictatorships, if you will, going on at the same time, and he seems to be somehow untouched by the most powerful figure who's been reigning over these lands for 400 years. You don't think that maybe there's something that he's doing that's supplying Strahd with what he wants, and that's why he leaves you alone?
Danica speaks up. I do not know the personal affairs of Baron Volakovich, but his hatred for Strahd is strong. Flamed on by the abuses of his father, Vargas Volakovich. Vargas was a horrible tyrant of a man, worse than the Baron.
Sheesh.
The things he did to the citizens of Valaki were unspeakable.
So is this really weird overcompensation in the complete opposite direction?
Perhaps, but I struggle to believe that the Baron would ever do anything to serve Strahd.
That helps, because there's just a hunch, because it just seems a little weird that Valaki's allowed to exist. Well, obviously not so much anymore. And I can't help but feel like the thing that changed was our presence here.
I imagine he thinks the same.
Which is why we were pulled in to speaking to him, which is why we struck the deal we did with him to...
And what did he say to you?
Well,
Let me consult my pad of paper.
basically that he didn't believe we weren't servants of Strahd, because our first night here, the monsters broke in, and we quickly countered with the offer to bring back the wine supply and check on Erwin's family, because 2 birds, right? What else did he say to us? It was...
Well, he wanted us to earn our keep, or at least prove our trustworthiness by doing something like that. Mm-hmm. He also wanted us to help and be maybe like a participator in his parade.
The festival.
His festival.
The Festival of the Blazing Sun.
Right.
It overlaps the Feast of Saint Andrew. It is enough.
I noticed when we mentioned Colian, that he had a... Well, to put it lightly, he did not like Colian. Like, I don't know if they fought over the same lover or what kind of spat that was, but it was...
You hear a little bit of laughter.
But it was pretty intense, behind the eyes kind of hatred when we told him that he was dead. So that's something.
More complex strands in this web, I see. One final thing before we open up to your questions. And Erwin is a little vulnerable. He flicks his eyes over at Dag a little bit. What of my family? What did you find in the winery?
It was overrun. Most of the leftover wine was unsalvageable. They what do you call it? The plants, the wine plants.
The vines.
Right, they were, for the most part, destroyed and unusable.
Turned into monsters, even.
Right. We were able to acquire, what was it, the wine gem? The wine gem and replant it, but for the time being, there will be no more wine, at least until the next season when it can grow.
Beyond the stash that we brought,
Right,
and of course
which,
are happy to turn
frankly,
it into.
isn't much more than a sample.
We didn't bring all of it because we couldn't bring the barrels.
We
They
brought
some.
like maybe max 10 bottles that we put in the...
Yeah,
Right.
we brought
Dag
some.
speaks up. We would be able to bring more if we had horses. Ours are dead. We could bring the rest of the barrels of our supplies.
Sure.
But for now, at least that portion of things is restored. The ones who were taking over the winery were a bunch of druids hiding out in the basement, which hence the reaction to the witch in the ruins working and talking with druids. Seems that Davian wasn't too far off in terms of Baba Lazaga's entanglement.
Dag's like,
We definitely aren't going to tell him that.
Davian was always a smart one.
But there was that, and most of them were in the basement. Then we fought the one, pushed him into a gelatinous cube.
Fought.
Yeah. Got his got his stick.
Like,
Took out the
holy
gem.
shit,
blink,
yeah,
blink.
brutal.
But the good news is that what was there, at least currently, is cleared out, and that it seemed the next day when we checked on progress from the gem that growth is starting to happen. And even if it is magical, it's gonna take time, but it's on its way, and that's what matters, right? But everyone seems no one was killed. You know, everyone is safe in your family. So that's good, right?
It is good. And I cannot thank you enough. He looks at Dag. And we will get to your horses. And for now, we will survive. The regrowth is all we need to know. Breeze. Now, we have spoken quite a lot tonight. What would you ask of us? Because you have done this for me, for my family, for this land. I believe everyone in this room will agree with me when I say that we are at your disposal. As I said before, Strahd, to the best of our knowledge, does not know about us, and that is perhaps one of the largest advantages you will have in your fight against him.
You have any questions?
Names.
Names?
For us.
I don't think they need to be part of that. What happened to Claudia, the orphanage?
One of Bray, perhaps, I think. The Baron took her away.
Oh, guys, we fucked that person so bad.
Well, one of us did.
I didn't do anything!
You did too.
At least that's what all the children were saying. And Danica
I did too.
is proud of him. We don't know where she is currently. She was replaced
I
by another
spoke up.
headmistress. What?
I mentioned the orphanage to Isaac. I insulted them. I said that they should have been pouring more money into their orphanage.
We both did.
We did.
We don't know where she is. And yes, that has been a fatal consequence for many.
We can find her.
But
We can fix this.
If she's still
be
alive.
careful. You are not out of the woods yet when it comes to being thrown out of this land. Now I believe you can survive better than anyone. But you are always on thin ice here.
If we... if we killed her, I feel responsible.
Sure. But I don't think you did. She was simply campaigning, and yes, that is mentioning of a sadness, but perhaps he has been more lenient.
Claudia.
It has only been a day or so.
Well, maybe there's something else that the Baron may want. Maybe we can strike a deal, give her her freedom. Maybe if we tell him about... We do intend to keep our eye out for the champagne gem that your family lost, which turned out to Erwin about 10 years ago. Maybe...
He's very uncomfortable. You can see
Yes.
Yes.
My worst moment.
he's hiding it really well, but he definitely gets physically uncomfortable when you mention that.
But if we can get that back, maybe that'll...
Yeah, maybe.
Or... I'm not if we're on our way out of the city, I'm not above doing things that would get us kicked out anyway. Especially if it's our fault she's there, which we have to acknowledge our portion of mentioning the orphanage, but we also need to know that all you can do sometimes is open a door, but you didn't push anybody through it. His choices are his own. And he doesn't seem to make very nice ones.
Don't lose hope.
So we asked that,
We get to the Baron's house. She's just fucking like torn to pieces.
Bisected.
oh
Yeah.
god.
Some Attack on Titan shit.
Oh, whoa.
Attack on
In attempting to understand anything we possibly can about this place, I don't know if any of you have this information. We may just need to talk to the toy maker himself, but what is with the toys that he makes that are seemingly historical figures? There was like Strahd and like a princess and like a king and a queen, like, but they don't just look random. They look like people who may have actually existed, and like, do we know the story there?
I don't quite know. I've not specifically asked Gadolf about his news, but many artists pull from what they know, and there's very little to know about history around here, and I mean, if he patterns things off of the devil, perhaps he's hoping to sway some of his wrath. Perhaps he's trying to be marketable, who knows?
Okay.
But I don't think it's anything malicious.
No, I'm just curious to know if he knows anything about who those people are supposed to be, because maybe that'll help us put the whole wedding thing in context or whatever.
This wedding thing you speak of.
Yeah.
Clarify.
So, we don't know too much. We just know
It was a
that...
long time ago, like 400 years ago.
So seemingly around when Strahd came into power, there was one last giant order of wine from the Wizard of Wines. And I believe it was Davian who made mention of just, I mean, obviously no one here and alive today necessarily was present for this event, but that some sort of knowledge of a wedding that had occurred around that time at the castle. Whose it was, we don't know. And how accurate that statement is, we also don't know, because it was 400 years ago.
It's a theory.
Strahd has attempted to take the young woman. Many brides He passed. Mostly just consorts.
He's just horny. Okay, we figured it out.
Just kind of
I do,
zorny.
I do not know this monster to possess love. And I doubt even before he was a vampire that he was capable of love.
Don't know. All I know is it could have more been like a transfer of power thing. Maybe it was essential to whatever turned him into. I don't know.
We won't really know until we meet him.
Yeah, we'll sit down and have a real civil conversation. So, Strahd, tell me about your life. What is the Whispering Wall?
The two brothers set up, the younger ones of Sword. It is a wall of fog on the Esther Hill. If you look out into the mists there, you can see the image of some sort of kingdom. We're not sure exactly what, but the wall just in front of it. Well, it depends on who you are, I suppose. Whispers things to you about your past, your present, your future. And he's uncomfortable. And it seems to prey on your deepest insecurities and fears.
Is this the spot where he goes and stares?
He stares at the mists beyond
Okay.
the wall. Sometimes he descends to, but not often.
Okay, good to know.
This is one of the only places that I know of that the devil is seen consistently. Not scheduled, but he is there often.
How far is this from Velaki?
From Velaki, well, the distance you traveled to the winery and maybe a half day more.
So
We should not go there.
yeah.
What are you
No,
talking
but
about?
it is interesting. So he
It's
strolls.
like going to like the edge.
He
Yeah.
strolls down there and he just stares at the mist. But you said there's just some sort of image of a kingdom.
Some sort of kingdom.
Maybe that's what he's after. Maybe that's his.
It is what he
Goal.
stares at. That is all I know, and
We'll have
the
to find
spirits of the fallen adventurers give me no answers.
Well, I think the more unjust a death is, I think that tends to make a spirit a little less forthcoming. And they may also not be able to share certain things. Because, like, if all the dead adventurers should just come together and be like, hey, I found out this weakness, or I found out that he's got a hidey hole over there, then, like, you know, it would maybe go so well for him every time. So, there may be reasons that they're not speaking so much. And I think I only have one other question I wrote down.
And you, and he looks to the both of you,
Yes.
as asking, do you have anything you wish to know?
I do want to talk to Anastasia. Maybe after this a little bit more about what she saw.
Pavel, why?
I mean, why?
Well, you can talk to all three of us. It is our region.
Sure. I figured since she saw it, but that's fine.
Anastasia sees many things.
Well, she happened in this case to see someone we know intimately. I don't think that's up for debate. She said she's seen him multiple times.
Yes.
You said you saw him walking down the mountain. Were they going anywhere in particular each time?
It's hard to see, but sometimes he goes he goes towards the direction of the main road. Whether it's to which town, I don't know.
What other towns could he possibly have been visiting?
Vilaki's the closest. But he could have gone to the village Barovia, or even Kresk. I don't know if you have seen him and they look at her. They say nothing.
Has anyone else seen this figure? He's speaking to the council at this point.
Can I like look at their faces as they're like mulling this question over?
They all seem pretty. Thinking nothing much. Danica is thinking a little harder than the rest of them.
Okay.
There is one traveler who is known to visit all 3 towns. He is a doctor.
Okay, keep talking.
And runs an apothecary here, but he has not been here for
Wait a second.
very long.
We were in an apothecary with no one when we saw the people in the stocks in Balaki, and we found that. Oh my god! Wait a second. Remember that house we went in and it had the journal with not the interplanar. That's not the correct word. The interdimension travel alluded to, and like what the.
Yeah. All right.
Is that your dad?
Likely. That's very likely.
So then it seems like he's been here a long time.
My last question is, he's an apothecary here. Do you know, has he been involved with any business here, particularly the orphanage?
The orphanage was very destitute around the time that he was here.
Yeah.
It has been raised up a little since then, but he was very, very rare that he was here.
Oh man.
But he doesn't sound like the man that she's describing.
What does he sound like? Or, sorry.
He looks like he had fairer hair and he was rather frail and short.
Your apothecary here.
Yes, he's the only one who is a traveler that I can think of, which is why I hesitated to mention it, but he does not sound how Anastasia described.
Did we ever get a description of Esmeralda's like mentor?
Yes, she had mentioned that he is a little older, that he has sort of like this like white, unhealthy hair, like long beard.
I think it was implied he also takes different.
Right, he
forms.
disguises himself, sure.
Mm-hmm. So that could be him as well.
Maybe.
He seemed very cold, mean.
Your apothecary.
Yes.
Well, I will agree, it doesn't sound like our man.
Physically, but I mean, it's not the most unquestionable thing in the world if someone learns how to transform their. It's not the most complicated form of magic.
I think he went by the name Cosmin.
Cosmin?
Oh my god, no, wait a second. Whoa,
Is that
whoa.
my dad?
Cosmin. Oh no. Oh no.
And it's at this moment that from the outside,
Oh no.
you guys,
Yes!
Okay, finally some relief.
you guys
Bottle
hear,
of fire
Damn, I didn't
goes
get to ask
through
what the
window.
roaring was.
you guys hear this horrifying cry outside. This sharp, piercing female wail.
Okay.
Thank you.
Banshee.
And from sort of some of these very pinpoint holes in this attic, you hear it, and everyone in the room holds their ears, and
10 people just hit the floor.
the daughter starts crying, and everyone gets up in their seats. What was that?
Oh shit.
Gunther's gonna put on his raven
Yeah,
mask.
I was gonna say, mage armor.
Very nice.
Like, wait, didn't you mention that there was like a screaming woman with the fucking ritual thing? What if she turns to the person who said that?
That was
the witch.
the witch, I think. A witch.
If Baba Lazaga is here,
We are
I will
fucked.
fight her.
Armor of Agathis.
Very cool.
Leave. Now.
And that's where we're gonna take our break!
Let's go.
Do not go away. We're gonna have some cool stuff after our break
Let's
happening.
fucking
We're about
go.
to jump into some
Let's
shit.
go.
Don't go away. We're gonna be back in 15 minutes. Bye. Press
Thank
the
you,
button.
15.
I press the
Correct.
button?
Yeah.
Alright. Are we back now?
Should be because
We
the other
are
one's again.
back.
Woo!
Yep, we're back.
Alright.
Hello.
Hello.
We getting fucked.
Woo, 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 woo. All
Let's
right.
do it.
Let's do it. We're jumping into a combat for those who are joining us after the break. If you are, welcome. Hello. We're diving right in. So, you guys were in the middle of this meeting with the Keepers of the Feather, and as you were starting to wind down with your questions, you heard a horrifying, otherworldly, feminine wail, screech, yell, scream from the outside on the street. Everyone has shot up out of their seats. Some of them have already turned into their raven forms and flown out of various exits.
They're like, good luck.
Peace out!
All right. Can you... Erwin looks at you. Can you go?
Yeah, leave it to us.
We don't want to blow our cover even now.
No, go.
We'll take care of
We
this.
will assist as we can. You see the little girl is crying. The two moms are comforting her.
So we leave them. Yeah. And just be like, everything's gonna be okay. You're gonna be okay. And she'll like look at the little girl and her family. We got this. We kill bad guys. That's what we do. And then head out and go find the source of the noise.
Very nice. So,
As we're going, Gunther's going to cast protection from evil and good on himself.
are you?
Just
So what does that
in
look
the back
like?
of the group as everyone's running, just
Very nice.
as he's running, he just kind of like draws a line down his raven's mask, and then just these small feathers kind of just flutter around him and then disappear.
Very cool. All right. Very, very nice. So, you guys walk out. Oh, important thing. Did we fuck up the camera? Is it?
No, it looks good.
It looks good? Okay. We hit it during the break.
Whoops.
It might be a little bit too close to us.
Okay.
Yeah.
To like us two.
Is
but
it bearable?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
bearable.
Oh, totally.
Cool.
As long as Michael doesn't lean too much this way.
Okay.
No, I think it looks fine.
Cool. Okay.
I mean, okay, shut the fuck up, Sean. You could have just said that, right?
Why don't you shut up?
I have been for like 5 sessions.
We're all
okay?
pretty.
Oh wait, hold on. That wasn't.
We know. The charisma kings over here.
So, you guys walk out, and outside in the center of the street, you see a couple civilians and 8 guards
Oh, they got.
passed out
Oh no, they don't.
on the ground.
Oh no.
Just
Player say it do be a banshee.
Just-
No.
just out on the ground, and in the center of almost this ring of guards are 2 raised about 40 feet in the air
Oh boy.
white spectral figures, clothes, flaps flowing unearthly in the wind, and their hair stringy and spiky, going everywhere. Now and again, one of their mouths unnaturally opening with teeth is starting to close back up, and you see them as you exit look your direction, and kind of crawling out of the alleyways on twisted all fours are these corpse-like creatures, arms and legs bent all different kinds of angles, leathery skin, random tufts of black fur, and almost these gnarled pointed ears and fangs, dark, pure black eyes, and they start like scuttling towards
boy.
you.
Let's
4 of
fucking
them.
go. Uh-oh.
Duck and go.
All right, let's roll some initiative.
Here we go.
Alright.
Please. Place them. Would you guys like to place your minis?
All right.
We did.
10 total.
Oh, I did not.
Thank you.
14. Big old 4 and 4. I rolled an 11. It's my highest roll today.
Oh my god.
12. I've matched my highest roll today.
If you want to
Oh,
put like
thank
the
you.
banshee on there, yeah.
Ooh, thank you. What did you roll, sorry, buddy?
12.
12. Thank you. 12. All right. Okay. And then let's put out my mutated Zamboys. Oh, can you guys put them,
I mean, just throw the bottle.
I'm sorry, you guys are coming out of here, by the way. This
Oh.
is the end.
Oh, okay.
So can you put them kind of in those little 2 alleyways there?
Like here?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
You tuck me kind of almost behind you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. As much distance as possible. I
Great. One day we will have a map camera. Can someone take a picture of that?
Of course.
Yay! All right. Let's roll for these fuckers.
I really wanted to go first because I have a great opening move. If it hits.
Great opening. Whew! Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. Here we go. Our order is...
Not good.
these things.
Oof.
I wonder what that means.
B? What
We're
could B mean?
Bitches.
Yeah, wow, that is so sexist.
Chaos. Lance.
Okay, I mean, now I've got to fucking paint my minis.
Can you take
And-
pictures?
Yes. You know, I'm just gonna bring the skeletons now, because the skeletons are painted.
Oh, you guys.
What?
Our friend Zen just followed us on Twitter.
What a
Hey!
Thank you,
Zen
Zen
Renal.
Pretty sure that's how we figured it was pronounced last time. But
Well,
it's-
that's what they said, yes.
yeah.
All right.
I'm just going as Zen. It's cool.
Also, the group name that you offered was very good.
We very much enjoyed it.
I think that's a pretty good contender.
All right.
All right.
The Lost Orphans, by the way, for all the viewers. The Lost Orphans. Pretty
So-
solid.
One of them has already released her whale. So, I'm going to say that that is her turn. So, the other.
She already fucked up all the guards.
Let's see, how far are you guys from her?
That could have been her surprise round.
That is true. Do you really want to go there?
Of course.
Cool. All right. Awesome. That being said, number one. Can everyone please roll me a wisdom saving throw?
Here we go. I'm gonna hit the floor.
Yeah. No, not even close.
Oh shit. Wisdom saving. Hold on.
20 total.
Hold on.
23.
Saves.
Ooh.
Wisdom. 16.
16. You all pass. So you are not frightened.
I'm not trained in wisdom saving.
Just-
You are not frightened, and now you guys.
Key.
You are immune to this one's
Cry.
effect for 24 hours.
Nice.
We should be immune to both. Any effect of that type.
Any effect of that type.
It's
very.
that. I
Like
believe
if 10 banshees yell and you pass one, you should be okay from. I mean, double check, but that's generally how those work.
I think
It's
that
a
is
2D banshees, so we gonna see how
Maybe
it goes.
maybe it's not a banshee, maybe it's a bansher. So
Yeah.
a banshim, so he can do whatever she wants.
Exactly. All right. The other one, however, can everyone please roll me a Constitution saving throw
Oof. Okay, not as good.
as she releases another cry.
17.
19.
19.
Wow, you guys! Well, fantastic. You avoided dropping to 0 hit points immediately.
That's the one.
One.
Yeah, we played another game.
Do we get
a
immunity for that?
while ago. We all
No.
passed out.
You do
Yeah,
not get
number one
immunity,
was-
however, we are going to take some damage because
Oh.
you passed this. You do not drop, but you do take some damage. Everyone, please take 3, 6, 9 psychic damage.
Okay.
Oof.
Ow.
From hearing this, it reverberates through your ears, and the
The
horrifying emotions, you feel every single one, and it just bombards you mentally.
Oh boy.
But they remain 40 feet in the air.
Okay.
We need to ground them.
Need to ground them?
Yeah,
Good luck.
Yeah.
All right, Gunther.
Yeah, grounding them. That will super work. I definitely have something I can do there. Though, those guards on the ground, are they, like, dead?
You can check?
I would like to, see what's going on there.
Okay, go ahead and roll a quick little med.
Are you running up to them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
15.
15. Okay, they're breathing,
Okay.
but they, well, the one do you check all of them?
You would not have
Yeah,
time.
I don't
You
know why I have
6
time.
seconds.
There's like 8 guards. I'm like, just.
You probably were able to run up to this one.
Yeah. The one you're checking is breathing very but out.
Okay, but he seems alive.
He seems alive.
Okay, so it seems like they're not dead.
That one is not.
Okay. I don't have like an AoE heal or anything, so I mean, if they die, they die. It's rough, but that's it. And dude's 40 feet in the air, can't do anything about that. So I will just. Where would the guards be? Like over here?
Yeah. So they're probably like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I will hold my action, and when one of the creatures comes up to me, I will hit it in the chest.
In the chest? Very nice.
I'll just, beat the shit out of it as much as I can.
Okay.
Oh wait, I don't have to do that. I can run fucking 40 feet, right?
Yeah.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. No! Okay, I guess we'll just fucking sit there.
Chaos.
Okay, we are in, like, the street, right?
Yes.
How far apart are the buildings from each other?
The buildings, so this line is some alleyways where they're coming out from, so that's where the other set of buildings are.
Awesome. Okay, I am going to... Fuck, if I put it here.
Do it.
I am going to cast Fireball
Yes!
Oh, shit, okay.
in the air.
Yes!
In the air!
To hit... Let's see. Let me count
They're 40
them.
feet
So
in
if it's
the
like, if it's, right. It's a 20-foot radius, though.
Yeah.
So if I can get them in the cube, or at least one of them in maybe, like, this guy. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Okay.
So if this is...
Is it a
so I'll
40-foot
talk-
radius or 20-foot radius?
20-foot radius.
Okay, if I was like 40 foot, I might be fucked.
Oh, no!
Like,
That's why I'm trying to put it over here. So I might miss
Fireball.
this guy, but I'm not going to hit you.
Yeah.
So if... 20, so they'll definitely hit this guy. I think that one's just out of range.
Okay.
If I do it here.
Okay.
But it would hit both of these guys if I do it... Yay heights.
Okay.
Fuck. Or should I just concentrate on them?
Good question.
know if it's gonna hurt them or not.
Make a call.
Alright, I'm gonna go with my gut. Hit it here.
Okay.
Because then I'll kind of keep away from buildings as well, because I'm not trying to light them on fire.
Okay.
Okay. So they need to all make a Dex saving throw.
Okay.
So it would be these two and that one. It would not hit this one.
Okay.
I
Good
believe
to
that's
know. Alright. Creature 1 does a 13. Creature 2
Fail.
does a 4.
Fail.
The Banshee does... Where's her stats? Please give me... The Banshee does an 18.
That one does pass, but it takes half damage.
Half damage. Alright, very nice.
Okay, so this is 8d6.
Woo, here we go.
Nice. Get some D6.
3, 4. Thank you.
That's easy.
Ooh.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's a good roll.
Okay.
4 6s, 2 5s, and 2 1s.
Very
Okay.
nice.
Okay, so 10, 16, 22, 23, 29, 35, 36 fire damage, and then the half is 18.
God
Yep.
damn.
Alright.
So 18 to the
36.
Banshee, and 36 to these two.
You can max out at like 48, so 36 is real good.
Yeah!
So,
So
yes.
what you all see, because I'm trying to be more exciting in combat, is Chaos does her kind of typical putting her hands together, and as she kind of like starts to cause friction between her palms, these little sparks of purple start, and then this little ball, this orb that has a white center and purple flames
Nice.
start kind of licking out, almost like this like really like dancing sun. And as she goes to look like she's gonna like whip it, and then stops and kind of lets it float out, and it kind of starts slow and then picks up momentum, and all of a sudden like towards the end, like hitting the middle strike, goes like quicker than you can see, and then it kind of stays that size, and then all of a sudden and
Nice.
explodes out in this purple mass of flames that just starts, as it catches onto the clothing or bodies of the things, it looks like as if it's like death by 1,000 cuts. Just like razoring these things as the flames start licking up their bodies.
Okay. So, the Banshee, you hear it, but very soft and kind of floats around, gets away from it, definitely shrinks from it, but doesn't have a huge effect on it. Now, these two, these corpse creatures, they and like Minecraft zombies dying. They make this horrifying sound, this horrifying screech, and they writhe and they scream, and they are engulfed in flames, and you think for a moment that they have shriveled up like spiders, but all of a sudden they and they're on fire, and they're still kicking.
Okay.
Somehow. It looked like you killed them, but they came back with a burst of fire, and now they rear their
But they still
teeth.
damaged.
Very.
Okay.
They're crispy.
They're
Like,
crispy,
they are
yes.
so crispy right now, but somehow they're still alive.
Cool.
All right. Let's do that. Thank you. Lance.
Okay. I'm gonna move right down here.
Okay.
So 5, 10, and then I don't even know if can I climb up this wall right here?
Yes.
So 15, 20,
Wait a second. I'm sorry.
25, and then can I jump off the wall and try to like basically tackle into the banshee to the floor?
So, can you roll me an intelligence check, please?
Of course. That is a 12. No, an 11.
These banshees are not corporeal.
So you can't grab.
Oh.
That's the
yeah,
only
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
So, like, yes, you could probably reach them with
But
a
I
pretty good roll, but
probably
you
go
would
right
fall
through.
to the ground.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, you
Would
got a
your
magic weapon, though.
would your magical weapon catch onto them though?
It wouldn't latch on, but it is magical, and you know that most magical weapons.
So you could maybe
hit
jump
things
and
like
try to
this.
hit them, but you couldn't tackle.
Right.
You would take fall damage because they're 40 feet in the air.
That's true. Sheesh. Yeah, that is pretty high. Okay, no, because... No, that wouldn't even make sense. If they're 40 feet in the air, I can't even run up 40 feet in the air after doing that. So
Not on the turn, yeah.
wouldn't make sense.
Yeah.
Okay, unless I sprinted. But... Okay, so then I'll move over here. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. And then the one that got hit, as I'm running, I'll use Eldritch Blast.
Very nice. What does your
Nice.
Eldritch Blast look like for our new audience members?
Yeah, so as he's running, he throws up a hand, and you see these yellow bolts that fire out of his fingers that just shoot out and like kind of what do you call it? Just curve right into this one. Here we go. I get 2 beams, I believe. Yep. Okay, here we go.
Good old cantrips.
Bro, I'm gonna jump off a cliff. So I rolled a natural 1, and then I rolled a natural 4. So that's a 9.
Yeah, we're doing real hot.
That is unfortunately a no.
That's okay. In that case, then I will use my bonus action.
You're lucky they're not close enough to take an op attack.
That's... Yeah, well, no, they're too far up in the air.
That's what I'm saying. You're lucky.
Right.
Table rule, nat ones here get op attacks, and that is for both sides of the table.
Critical fumble.
Yeah.
True.
I think I still have those critical fumble cards.
Oh, really?
Yeah, somewhere.
Oh, that's right. I think you brought them at one point.
We used them a lot in the campaign I ran.
Yeah, because that's not a 5e thing.
No, it was
Yeah.
it's like a 4 or 3e something, but some company made them for 5e.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, in that case, then he throws up his fingers, begin covering up in frost, and he goes ahead and he just covers it. He brings it over his like chest area and his face, and he activates his form of dread.
Very nice, very nice. Again, what does that look like for our viewers?
Yeah, so you see like his appendages, like his fingers, and like kind of up to his wrist, as well as his face gets covered in like a mask of frost.
Very nice.
Spooky.
Makes you
Something unusual's going on here.
All right, something.
Wicked this way comes.
Something
Yes.
Z this way.
All
comes.
right. Next up are our crawly bitches. They're gonna crawl their way like spiders. Unnatural bends in all of their limbs. They were humans once.
Okay.
And they're gonna. Can you move 2 of them to Lance, please?
The other 2 here.
Yes, please.
Once they come in range, one of them gets attacked.
Yes, it does.
They look
Go
at you
for
and
it.
they go, no, and they just go around. No.
Oof, 13.
13.
I was gonna say, it didn't sound like they were super armored.
Yeah, okay. So a nice D8 bludgeoning damage. Silvered bludgeoning damage. So, 8.
Very nice.
8 bludgeoning damage.
Very, very nice. You slice off a decent portion of the tuft of its fur. It starts bleeding.
Yes. Burr.
yet has these little tufts of like black fur.
Ew, okay.
As it gets closer to you, you
Ew.
realize these look like deformed humanoid bats.
I was gonna say they sounded like bats.
Ew.
All right. Anything else?
That's all. That's
That
all
was
I
your
can
whole
do.
action, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So they are going to not like that and try to attack you.
Are they undead?
They are.
Okay, they have disadvantage on attack rolls against me.
Oh shit!
Awesome. All right. So.
Gunti got buffs.
Wonder what that like makes them look like when they're trying to attack you.
It's like swirls of raven feathers, sort of just get in the way of their attacks.
They are going to attempt to on your calves with these long ass fangs.
Stop it! Stop it!
Mouth full of feather.
That would be an 8 at disadvantage.
No.
No.
Just
Yeah. they can't get to you. That is one. Let's try the other. At disadvantage, that would be a 19 at disadvantage.
Oof.
The first one was a crit, so.
19 hits.
All right,
Damn.
that hits.
Save
You're going
yourself a
to
crit.
take. Oh no, no dice. You're gonna take a fat 3 piercing damage.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
They. No.
do it.
Okay. No, I was thinking of some spice and flavor, but not quite yet. The two by you, Lance, they are on fucking fire. You see the same thing that Gunther saw, these bat-like creatures, but they are on fire, all of their skin.
Good old barley trash can.
It's him. It's Barley.
One of them.
No, that'd be so sad.
No! Oh shit, I should have done it.
There's still time.
Coming from the trash of king shit.
But they're on fire, and they look at you, and their eyes are melting as down their face, and their skin is charred. But they're kicking. They're gonna try and do the same thing. And that one's not gonna hit you with a 6.
Misses.
Yes, that one
why
is
she's-
also not going to hit you with a 12. They are
Yay.
very in their
Yay.
burning stupor, not able to hit you at
He's
all.
kicking their face.
Yeah. All right.
B for Bone Daddy.
Exactly. Yes.
Bone
It's
Daddy.
their turn. Great. So let us see what we've got. Let me see here. Okay. So this one, upon seeing you, is going to descend upon you, Chaos. This one is going to descend upon you, Lance. And
I was gonna say, do you want to smooth them?
Oh, yes, please
are they
move them.
Base level or like
yes,
ground level now?
they're getting within 5 feet of you.
Oh, okay.
And they are going to attempt to reach out and grab each side of your head like this.
I am going to use my feature Bend Luck. And
You can do it after the roll, I think.
I can't. Oh, that's true. That is true.
All right.
It's one of the rare things.
Okay. Does an 18 hit you?
Yes. So I'm gonna use my
Alright.
Bend Luck.
All right.
Before anything happens, it costs 2 sorcery points. But they, I think. Do I roll the d4 or do you? It's a penalty.
A penalty.
I would say you roll it.
Well, yeah,
it's
you
your-
can,
Yeah,
you
you
can
roll
use your
it.
reaction to spend 2 sorcerer points to roll a d4, so probably you, right?
Come on, I need it. Well, I won't say it out loud. Oh yes!
That's what you need.
Just missed! Yeah, because it's 3.
Minus
So it's
3.
just a 15, and I put mage armor up. So I see a 16.
Very, very
50%
nice.
chance.
So you see
Worth
her
it.
start
Because I didn't
to.
want to say it out loud.
Yeah.
You see
I
her
know.
start to grab at your head.
And she goes,
The other one lands. Same thing.
Oof.
Does a 17 hit you?
No, it misses. Just
All
misses.
right. You're gonna do the same thing. She's gonna attempt to. And yeah, you get
don't
right
like
by
your
your
skin
ear.
anymore.
You.
So we're gonna Jujutsu Kaisen gank these guys.
Well, we're the ones getting ganked.
Right now, but I mean, it's just like regular as poke zombies. We got this.
They are both within your melee because they've used their movement to get to you. So now, Gunther,
G baby.
Okay. I will attack the one in front of me that I hit with my previous attack.
Very nice.
Like a 22.
22? Yeah, absolutely.
And
Hell
then,
yeah, brother.
6 more silver bludgeoning damage.
Alright. That one does drop. It and curls up like a spider on the ground.
Okay. And then I'm gonna move away from this guy. Take an op attack.
Okay. Ooh, probably not with a 13.
At disadvantage as well, but no,
Oh, yeah.
13 misses.
Oh, that was the same. Okay.
And then the second attack on this Bianchi.
Okay.
Nat 20.
Oh!
Sheesh.
Hell yeah!
Fucking bury that bitch.
Well, it's not like I have smite or anything. Yeah, and I can only... Alright, so... Silvered! So 9 bludgeoning damage.
Alright, very
And I will
nice.
stunning strike on that.
Remind me what the damage type is?
Silver.
Bludgeoning, silver.
The bludgeoning. Okay. Very nice, very nice. And it was, I'm sorry, how much?
9.
Nine.
And
Alright.
stunning strike.
Stunning strike. Very nice. Alright, I am rolling what save?
Constitution.
Thank you. Alright, that would be a 19.
Yeah.
Fuck, okay.
That passes. Yep, that passes. And then I guess he will spend a key point to flurry of blows. Probably.
Yeah, probably.
Probably. Let me just
Perhaps.
double check something here. Yes. Yeah. He will spend a key point to flurry of blows.
Alright.
So next attack. I don't think that hits. What is that? That's a 3, so 9.
No.
Or 10. Yeah. No.
You notice your contact, it does something, but as she's not corporeal, it's a little bit harder to get some
Right.
thick damage in.
And so the last part of his flurry of blows he's going to use to heal himself with a hand of healing.
Okay.
So a good old 8 HP back.
Alright.
So as he slams his bow staff into her, getting a solid hit across her bony jaw, he tries to punch her in the ribs and goes kind of like right through, and then draws his left hand along his body as these stitches in his arm travel down and start to knit up some of his wounds.
Very nice.
And that's me turn.
Alright. Very, very nice. Chaos.
Hey. So, first of all, time. Bonus action Misty Step.
Oh, very nice, very nice, very
Fuck
nice.
you, bitch. So as she does this, no, and like snaps, and then all of a sudden she just starts to fade. This like purple shadow comes up and sort of like sucks her into the ground, and she pops up. And she nice.
Nice.
So that is that, and then I'm going to whip a chaos bolt at that one who's just trying to touch me head.
Okay.
If it works, we'll see. Okay.
Didn't get it.
I am going to, because this is just a thing I can do. I'm gonna give myself advantage on this attack roll by using what is the feature called? It is.
What features?
Or no, not skills. Yeah, you're right. Sorry.
They're
Oh, it was in
right.
my actions actually. This Tides of Chaos.
Oh.
I use my Tides of Chaos to give myself advantage on this attack roll.
Very nice.
Cool. I don't even know what
Interesting.
to say.
Before you regain use, the DM can have you roll on the wild magic search table.
I believe she knows. So that is a 16 to hit.
Very nice.
Does it hit?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
And speak of the devil, please roll OD 100.
Oh, okay.
That's just before I regain use of the feature. Let's see what happens. 45.
45, very nice.
Now I have to roll to determine the damage.
You cast levitate on yourself.
Nice. So, as she... Oh, hold on. Let me roll the damage first.
Whoa.
Because I gotta figure out what it's gonna look like before I can do it. Okay, so it is either going to be... what it tells me down here. Cold or poison. I'm gonna go with cold, because I don't think poison's gonna have effect on an incorporeal thing. So that's 9 cold damage. to the banshee. See. Okay. And then I will levitate. What's the range of levitate spell?
Up to 20 feet.
20 feet. And then I will go ahead and raise myself 20 feet in the air. She hurls this, again, same motion with the hands, and this kind of blank skull comes up. It's like this just completely transparent, sort of almost iridescent skull. And then in the middle, there's this little thing that keeps kind of like shocking between like the elements as it turns into this like purple, beautiful snowflake at first, and then all of a sudden it starts growing aggressive points as she whips the skull that like stops and shatters, and then the ice just sticks to the banshee.
It does not stick to the banshee. In fact, it and falls to the floor.
Okay.
It dies. Right?
Yeah.
No,
yeah,
the ice.
Totally.
All right.
Yeah.
So it's like ice doesn't work.
Right.
Gunther snaps his fingers out loud.
When you do that and you felt bending your luck and bringing about these tides, as you cast Levitate, you feel something within you support you.
Mm-hmm.
And almost innately know that this is something that could be useful to you. It doesn't seem to come from yourself.
Okay.
All right, Lance.
Okay. He will rage.
I wage.
I rage, and then I will whip around and attack recklessly the banshee behind me.
Very nice. Okay.
Here we go. And fuck me, that is not very good. That is a 12.
12.
Dude.
12
Wow.
hits?
Mm-hmm.
Thank fucking God. Okay. Here we go. Let's do this. Oh, that is 12 plus 6, so that's 18 damage.
Very nice. Very, very, very nice.
And you have a magic weapon, right?
Again,
Nice.
these are not corporeal, so you're definitely doing something, but not as much as you would hope.
Cool. So after he rages and slams his spear into it, you see tendrils that come out from Lance stick on to this banshee.
Woo!
And then he's going to turn to let's do this guy right here, and we're gonna turn and attack recklessly.
What does Form of Dread do for you?
Form of Dread. I'll explain in a minute.
Question:
Yes.
That sticking onto the banshee, is that a condition you're trying to apply to it?
It automatically applies. It's a barbarian trait. So
Okay.
I'll explain it right now.
Damn, what?
It is ancestral protectors.
Yes.
While raging, the first creature you hit with an attack on your turn has disadvantage on any attack that isn't against me.
Okay.
And when the target chooses a creature to attack other than me, like if he were to try and attack Gunther, it'd be a disadvantage. But if it does hit, it's also half damage.
Okay.
So good.
That's very nice. Whooshy.
Very,
Very
very nice. All right, remind me of all those specifications
No
if
problem.
and when I hit you again.
I'll just go ahead and put a this and put a that.
All right.
Ram, and then second attack is going to be on this bitch. There
Awesome.
we go. This is going to be a great weapon master.
On one of these on fire motherfuckers.
This one, yeah.
Okay.
Much better. That's that's an 18, sorry.
Okay. Perfect.
Oh! Max damage.
A lot of fucking damage. So that's 22 plus 6, so 28 damage.
I really would have. Oh, no, never mind. He's a zombie.
He tries with all of his might
His little bat wing.
to find resurgence from this. He's screaming at you, clawing at you frantically, and you see him. And he again also crumples like a spider and dies.
This one, the one I just hit?
Yes.
Very nice.
Nice.
Succumbing to these burns and these wounds that you've given.
Okay.
Anything else?
That's it.
All right. The one remaining is distraught for his fallen brethren.
There are two. There are two remaining.
He's
Oh,
care
sorry.
about those
I mean
guys.
by you.
Okay.
I mean by
This
you.
one
Forgive
did.
me. By
okay,
Lance.
yeah.
And
Let it
he
come
is
back.
going to hit you, I assume, with a 21. Okay. Please take.
Which one was attacking me?
The one that's
This
still up.
bitch.
That one.
Okay,
Yes.
got it.
That one you would take for bludgeoning.
Nice.
Now tell me. Anything happen with that?
It just gets halved down to 2 because
Very nice.
of the rage,
Mhm.
and it takes some away from the Form of Dread, which is, it provides 10 armor.
You also had armor of Agathis.
That went down from the Banshees, unfortunately.
Oh, really? Shit.
All right. Cool, so that one tried, and then the one by
No one.
No one. That's our speed. We got 5, 10, 5, 15, 20. Can you move him on the diagonal to Gunther?
Right here?
Yes. You.
He will be at
He's going-
disadvantage.
Thank you. Oh yeah, I'm not gonna hit you with an 11.
Oh, I took damage from that Banshee scream, so I need to maintain concentration. I forgot. Nope, it's gone. He would not have a disadvantage.
Do not have disadvantage. Still did not hit you, I assume, with like a 15, I think it was.
Okay.
Okay, he's coming up, but he can't get your ankles. Little ankle biters. Okay. Now.
It's the boy.
The boys.
Here comes the boy.
Homelander.
He's gonna be in the new Mortal Kombat, supposedly.
Is it really?
Yeah. Him and Omni
This
Man.
one is going to fly around to you, Chaos.
Yup.
How fucking dare you?
Just over here breaking my models, bro.
I'm sorry.
Can
Make it
you
colored.
roll me a wisdom saving throw, please?
Is
So
the
I
baby
have
so?
my reaction back,
Okay.
which means I can use it at any point during the round, right?
Of course.
So as it flies up to me, Misty Step.
Woo!
Nah, we didn't get
Can you use Misty Step as a reaction?
It's a reaction. I'm sorry, it's a bonus action.
It's a bonus
You're right.
action.
I'm thinking of
Because normally
Ben
reaction
Luck was a reaction.
is in response to something. So.
Yeah. No, you're totally right. New features, folks.
Okay.
Yes. So never mind. I don't do that.
How far do you go?
I don't.
She doesn't.
She doesn't.
She
It was a
can't.
bonus action.
It's not a reaction.
I was thinking
spell.
Ben Luck because Ben Luck is a reaction.
Oh, so you don't do that?
No, I do not.
Okay, I see. Anyone within 60 feet, please, which I think is all of you,
Let's do it
please
again.
roll a wisdom saving throw.
Here we go. Are we not immune to this one? From having passed the previous?
That was the other one.
The
Right,
concept-
but we wanted to know if because sometimes with certain monsters, like you were saying,
the con save certainly, like, if we pass it, we can still get hit by it again.
But what do you guys think? Because it had said the Banshee as like a singular, so the other one had done it. Do you think that would also?
Well, if it says you're immune to this feature if you pass for the
It
next
doesn't
24
say
hours.
this feature. It says the target is immune to the Banshee's horrifying visage.
Okay, so it's a different band.
So
Should I say,
I'm
yeah.
led to
Yeah.
believe it would be per.
no,
Sure.
I'm
that's
gonna
fair.
say it does depend because like if you're immune to the horrifying visage,
Right.
it's just specific to the banshee creature,
Right.
not necessarily the specific banshee itself. Because like he's right, if you had 10 banshees, then it's like
Well, that's
Who cares?
that's-
This might be a
That
different
makes
type of ugly than the
It's
other
true.
Banshee.
so.
Okay.
It really just
that's
Did you say it might be another
asshole
type of
DM.
ugly?
Yeah.
Okay.
17,
wisdom save?
16.
Yes.
nope. It is a 7.
That is a 3.
9 plus 7, 16.
All right. So you pass. Both of you fail.
We just.
So you guys are frightened of this one.
I'm immune to frightened
You're immune to fighting.
because of form of
Sit
dread.
the fuck down.
Hell yeah.
You are frightened of
scared.
this one. You can go ahead and re-roll for that at the end of each of your turns. You have a
Cool.
disadvantage on it if it's within your line of sight.
I just can't move closer to it.
And
So let me
disadvantage
read the
to attack
exact
it.
Right.
thing here
Mine's actually a
for ya.
14, not a 16.
Still passes.
Okay.
Frightened creature, you have a disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls when the source of its fear is in your line of sight.
Okay.
And you can't move closer to it. Yes.
Cool.
Okay.
Works out for you because you can just spellcast anyway.
Right, but if I
It's
can
an
see
attack
it,
roll.
then I get disadvantage. It doesn't matter. I don't have to be attacking it.
Right, but saves can override that. So if you just save spells, but you probably don't have all of those.
I see.
You
Okay.
guys hear the stomping of feet and soldiers,
Oh,
and in the
great.
distance you can sort of see someone with a very large executioner's axe
Oh, fuck this
Just
guy.
approaching the
mention the list,
scene.
you know.
We don't need your fucking help.
All right. So that is what she does, and then the second one is going to again attempt to let's see.
Oh, nice. Because you made me roll in the wild magic surge, I actually get Tides of Chaos right back.
Oh.
Oh, sick.
What?
Yeah, you either have to wait for a long rest or the DM
No.
makes you roll. You then regain reuse of this feature.
That's pretty great. It's got your name, Tides of Chaos.
Oh, it's almost like I
yuck,
did that on
yuck, yuck.
purpose.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, because wild magic can be great, but it can also fuck you, so it's like...
Lance.
My turn?
No. Do I hit you with an 18?
You do.
Hey, all right. Take. Where's my thing? Take 14 necrotic damage, please.
All right. Yeah, his form of dread just melts to the floor.
And you see, she almost like a reversed whale. like a cry. Like you know how when people reverse audio?
Yeah.
Almost like that. Reaches in
Ooh.
and makes that sound in your ear, and it just
Yeah, that's painful.
almost like siphons life energy out of you. It is the worst sound you've ever heard in your fucking life.
Ooh,
Alright.
that is fucking painful. Okay.
She will also, and she will take the attacks, attempt to fly 40 feet in the air.
Oh, okay. Then she'll get a hit from me and G baby.
Alright.
baby?
Maybe.
I don't think I can reckless this one, so
No. Miss. Roll the 3.
natural 20.
Hey, here we go.
So she evades you.
You ain't going nowhere. I got you for 3.
If only you had Sentinel.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be great.
But you took Great Weapon Master, understandably.
And this one's been hit before,
Yeah.
multiple times.
Fire, me, him.
Oh shit, those are a couple 6s out there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that is 18, 20 plus 3 plus 2, 25 damage.
Wow.
There you
Very,
go.
very nice. Awesome. She is not doing hot at all. Her form is a little bit wispier, a little duller. She's a lot more pissed though. But she's not doing great. So she she ain't moving.
Well, she's not stopped from moving.
She's not, she just gets hit on the way up.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right, because you don't have a
Yeah, no.
Neither of us have Sentinel, and
Yes.
I didn't get the Stunning Striker.
Alright, but she's up in the air.
All right.
Alright. Gunther!
G baby.
Gunther is going to grab the air, like, towards her
Uh-huh.
and kind of claw down, and these spectral feathers are going to fall at her. I need a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
DC 15.
Alright. She passes with an 18.
Nothing happens.
Oh
Lance shoots a look at you.
Feathers fall to the ground. He's like,
Huh?
Spaghetti-o!
Wow.
I'm gonna drink a healing potion.
no! Very nice.
True.
I'm going to add some else.
2, 4, 6 plus 2, 8.
Nah. Fuck you, Isaac. Fuck you. Is that a heart?
Mm-hmm.
Ew.
Isaac, I love him.
Is it because he's been like stealing hearts?
No, it's kind of like a balloon, honestly.
Okay, just take away the majesty of
I
the
just put it
situation.
because I know we love him so much.
He's just
Oh my
the
God.
best NPC.
He is just the best. in
Also
the world.
super hot.
It's extrunsy.
Anything else, Gunther?
No.
Yes.
Okay, so I guess I probably should just look this up. Levitate. I know you can move up to 20 feet, so
Nice. There we go.
thank you.
It's an innate spell for me, so.
Okay, so it is.
You can only move by pushing or pulling against a fixed object.
But you can levitate yourself up and down at will. It's a concentration, though.
Got it. So I need to sneeze.
Look up.
Go away.
Preemptive bless you.
Go away. Okay. I'm good. All right. So if it can only go up and down, I can't move. If I use Misty Step, can I move past it? As long as I'm not trying to get like closer to it, because I'm in melee, so I don't really know how to navigate.
I mean,
Not being
you're
able to
not
move.
moving. I
Can I,
guess.
so if I Misty Step, it'd have to be like here.
I would say so.
Okay.
Yeah. Because you're still choosing to go somewhere.
Right.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. So bonus action, Mystic Step down over
Okay,
here.
very nice,
Get away
very
from
nice.
this thing. Haha, you can't touch me, bitch.
Are you still in the air or not?
Instantaneous. Oh, I guess I could stay in the air, couldn't I?
If you want.
Nice. Why not? It's fine. And then I will.
I suppose because you're 20 feet in the air, we'll just do it like this. There we go.
Whatever. It don't matter too much. I'm going to. I'm afraid to use Chaos Bolt again because these guys suck 'em. Can't do that because you guys are right there.
Get away.
Gonna try to be a little. I need to hit my Misty Step thing. There we go. No, I hit it. So I guess two. I'm gonna go ahead and use Quicken spell.
Okay.
To make. Oh no, I already used my bonus action, so I can't do that. Never mind. I will firebolt the one in front of Lance.
Okay.
Um,
Get those ankle biters out of the way.
So. Oh, why am I doing that? I'll do that. Unnatural 20 to hit.
Ooh, absolutely. Just kill it, dog. Just kill that shit.
11 fire damage.
Absolutely. He crumples to the ground like a spider.
Nice. Spider boy.
Spider boy.
And that is my thorn.
Very nice. All right, he gone. Do you guys want to? Oh, he's gone. Great.
Uh-huh.
Thank you. All right, Lance.
Okay.
I like how my sneeze waited till the end of my turn. I appreciate that.
Lance will turn to Isaac and say, "Hey, asshole!
Oh shit, dude!
Want to give us some help?"
Dude, malicious unhappiness. You're going in the
You
south.
see him take his axe and he glares you down.
I mean,
flip, flip,
if he starts some, he's gonna get some.
and it fucking lights on fire.
We're taking that.
Oh. The second I saw that, I was like, that's mine.
His axe for us.
Probably taking his arm too, honestly.
Who are you, Rocket Raccoon?
No, Birkin.
Oh.
Okay.
Just start pulling on the tendons and it goes.
He'll move right here,
Yeah.
and I will attack this guy.
Like the little red.
We're gonna do it recklessly with Great Weapon Master.
Very nice.
Here we go. Natural 20.
Oh shit! Damn.
Let's just.
He,
Let's just assume preemptively he's gone.
he's fucking dead, you guys.
Yeah. It's a lot of damage.
Yeah.
It's a lot of damage.
How do you kill him?
And so after he says this to Isaac, without even looking, he takes his lance and just slams it and like
Takes his
essentially
lance.
slices it right down the middle, and the zombie just like falls in two halves.
Very nice. It would.
Nice,
There would
okay.
be entrails and stuff if they weren't like Cheetos at this point. So.
Damn, how are Cheetos made? I
I'm
don't
so
know.
mad because I have another attack and then a bonus action attack, and I can't fucking hit anything.
Yeah.
So that's okay. So then
Jump on Gunther.
That one's only 20 feet in the air. You could try to launch yourself up.
It's true because I was 20 feet in the air. You have a jump of 10 feet at least.
Activate your stand and go up.
You can't.
Oh, like this way.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll
So
go.
then, could I use prepare myself to like essentially shoot Gunther up with the rest of my turn?
Sure.
Brother.
Okay.
Like he'll put away his weapon and then call the Gunther and like put his two hands on his knee.
Okay. You're gonna have a high strength DC for that.
That's fine.
For athletics, I mean, but
Okay.
you can do it.
You should have advantage because
Yeah, you're
Because I'm raging.
Alien.
Yes.
So we'll give it a try. Okay, that's my turn.
Perfect. All right.
This bitch.
Dun 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 dun.
Let's fucking see
He
it.
comes in with the guards. There's about 10 of them. They can't do jack shit because they can't fly. But that's okay. You see him walk right below this, which one? This one right here with no fear. Can someone please
Not yet,
put-
anyway.
I know this is not him, and it's
probably
a little
immune to fear.
sacrilegious, but here's Arena. Alright. And you see him, he's got his axe. His demonic arm starts to light up like a coal, and then it lights with fire. And he's going to go back and hurl flame at this thing. Just
Really
a
do be like,
ball of
"Yes."
flame. And he does hit it with a 23.
Damn.
It is going to take 5, 6, 9 fire damage.
Okay.
So it's
Kinda
not
weak.
Yeah.
amazing.
Alright, we were kind of expecting more. Right, is it? Performance issues, it's alright.
Yeah, he did roll kind of ass.
Yeah, 1 in
not gonna lie.
5.
Yeah, you know.
He rolled a
whatever.
little bit ass.
Pretty normal when you're performing in front of a crowd, I guess.
Happens to
He's
the
gonna
best
take
of
some
us.
9 fire damage. Come on now, give me something. Alright. What the hell? on me sometimes. There we go. Alright, it's gonna take 9 fire damage. And he's gonna hold back and get ready for this thing to fuck him up. Speaking of.
Ooh.
Both of them, Gunther,
Hmm.
are going to descend upon you.
Oh, sick.
If this one descends, does it go into and then leave Isaac's range of attack?
It could go just.
Over,
Not
yeah.
leaving,
Fit
yeah.
up with his attack range, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh!
I mean, they're not stupid. Right? I mean, it depends on
I
how
don't know.
it's hard to say.
One had a 23.
I will say
both
the-
of them roll a 23.
The one that is right here
Yes.
is what's
Disadvantage.
it called? Disadvantage.
All right,
Because
let me
advantage
roll
is half.
disadvantage for that one. Ooh, good. That one hit a 9 instead of a 23. The other one hits you with a 23.
Yeah.
Okay. You're going to take...
Tendrils pull it away.
Nice.
Nice.
Whoa.
13 necrotic damage.
Okay. I don't think I'm resistant to
As it
anything.
claws out some life energy from you. Like,
Oh, no.
alright.
But now you're real close.
Yeah, but they're there.
Fuck!
G baby.
He kind of looks at me like, shrugs. Yeah, he's gonna attack the one over here that he's been attempting to beat to death.
Okay.
The one that Lance had done a bunch of damage to.
Uh-huh.
Oof, nope, not with a 4.
Ooh.
Second attack. 18 though.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that'll be a stunning strike.
Uh-huh.
Nice.
For a 1 + 3, 4 silver damage.
Ooh, fails that con save, I think, with like a 6.
That's stunned.
Yeah.
Here,
Alright.
here.
Ooh.
Hell yeah, brother.
How much
Which
damage,
one is
sorry?
4 silver damage.
Thank you.
Alright,
Is it the one with the gold hood or the hexed one?
The
the
hex
hex one.
Okay.
Alright. So there's a stunning strike there. And
He's
then
just wearing all the rings.
he will try to punch the other one in front of him, not with a flurry of blows bonus action, but just a punch. So 14 + 6, 20.
Absolutely.
And then that one will be a stunning strike too.
Okay.
For 6 bludgeoning damage.
Got it. Con save is 15.
15 passes, just
Alright.
barely.
6 bludgeoning. Okay, good to know.
Yes, it's done.
Alright. Chaos.
Hey, buddy.
Okay, now that they're back down on the ground, I'm gonna have disadvantage. But I'm going to attempt to... Well, I guess it doesn't matter if I
Whole
have
person,
disadvantage.
Isaac.
No! We kill him right here, right now.
We're settling this now.
So, I was gonna go for the hexed and stunned one,
Yeah.
but I wouldn't... It wouldn't be a flat roll because it's ranged, right? Because only melee gets advantage on stunned creatures, is that correct?
No, they're stunned.
Okay, so anyone gets advantage, so then I would have a flat roll against that one because of the disadvantage from fright.
Right.
Okay, cool. Alright, we're gonna attempt to just firebolt that one. I was gonna
Toast
when they were in the air, I was gonna
Toast it.
fireball them again, but now they're by you guys, so I'm not gonna do that.
Rip.
Yeah, just any
Oh
attack
shit!
rolls. There you go.
25.
Nice.
Oh, absolutely.
17 plus 8. That's right. So same thing with the origins of the transparent skull that's slightly iridescent, turning into this little ball of purple flame for 11 fire damage. On that Banshee bitch.
Ooh, it is not doing good.
Oh, probably eating litter again.
Oh boy.
I think I caught him in time.
Thank you. That will be all for this turn
Alright.
because she is a tapped out.
It is, its form is flickering and almost appears to solidify every now and then. So, something is happening in the House Commons. Lance.
Let's finish this bitch. Here we go. I'm gonna do Great Weapon Master. I don't
Absolutely.
need to do it recklessly.
Nope.
Here we go.
Another nat 20.
No, but a 19.
19 hits,
So close.
absolutely.
Okay.
If you were a fighter, that would be an improved fighter roll.
You have to be a champion fighter. What are you doing? Settle down,
So
bro.
that is
It's like I want attention.
Stop.
No one's looking at me.
24 damage.
How do you want to kill it?
Yeah, so as this fireball hits it, he'll go ahead and grab his spear and like dance it around his body and just shoot it right behind him, right into its jaw.
Very nice. All right, you notice it hits the jaw and it is contact, like real flesh and bone contact, and you see from it this dark ichor start to fall, and it falls to the ground like a corpse.
Jesus.
Oh shit.
It's dead.
Okay. After he does that, he like violently rips out the spear and moves right on over to this one. And as he's moving over, he says to Isaac, "Looks like you're going to be out of a job here, dumbass."
Damn, you really attacked this bitch.
All right.
We're gonna do this one recklessly with Great Weapon Master.
Nice.
Damn, bro, poking the bear.
Natural 20.
Holy shit!
Get a lot of net 20s tonight, boys.
You got the nat ones over
Dude,
here.
I've had like a couple of shitty roll
Dude,
games.
you got the heart of the cards today.
Yeah, where's mine?
Here we go.
Damn.
Here we go.
The dice gods owe me.
The
The last like 4 games have been shit. For rolls.
36 damage.
36.
Holy shit!
That was near max damage, actually.
Yeah.
Damn!
Wow. Wow.
Man, we hitting
And
some
you
big
get
numbers
to see
today.
the bonus action.
I
it
do
was
get-
doing pretty okay, and almost immediately,
Fears for its life.
becomes
Endangered
gaunt. The
species.
figure almost was hauntingly beautiful, but now it's just gaunt and horrifying. And like I said before with the other one, the flickering corporealness starts to happen a lot.
Do it again.
One more.
One more.
Here we go.
Do it again.
Shit. That is an 11 with Great Weapon Master.
No.
That's okay. That's okay.
Miss.
No worries.
He wants to kill it. Isaac wants his moment of glory.
So
Use Ben luck, just give him disadvantage.
it is down.
Make him hit himself.
Why are you hitting yourself? Why are you hitting yourself?
Isaac comes over to it, looks you dead in the eyes, swings the axe, and goes right into the back of it, looking at you the whole time in the eyes,
Oh, now it made me want to do it so bad.
Do it.
and hits it
Make him fail.
I could,
Hits
but I
it.
also want these things dead.
Yeah.
with a 16.
One
Okay.
day.
He is going to do
When we fight
a
him.
decent
Yeah.
amount of damage. Hold on.
Fuck you!
1 second here. Whew.
Goes 6
I got a
fire
math.
damage. No.
He does 20 slashing damage
Whoa.
to it.
Damn.
But
Nice.
it is slashing and it's not a magical weapon. Well, that one is
Fire.
a magical
Right.
weapon.
This is
So
technically his arm and his axe would be
he
pick and line of fire.
takes a huge toll on that thing. It is still alive, but it like this and up to the sky, and he doesn't care. All he's looking at is you. And you can tell that his message is, this is you in about 5 minutes.
Oh, there's gonna be a fight right after.
Yeah, I fucking understand that.
All right,
We should be able to
Fight!
it is going to reel around to Isaac and shoot its hand out towards him, and
It will get disadvantage. The tendrils would have moved to it.
Okay.
Although,
Yeah.
then again.
Do I want them to?
The tendrils move to Isaac after this.
It grabs his neck for a little bit, and he wrestles away from it, and but it can't get down. With a
I'll do that same thing where he kind of claws at the air, sort of like trying to grab and pull something, and it needs to make another deck save. It's just some...
that would be a fat 5.
Okay, so it fails as
Nice.
these feathers start to descend on it and burst into flames. Sacred Flame does 2d8
Yeah.
radiant damage.
Oh,
Sacred
very,
flame, you
very
say?
nice.
Name.
9 radiant damage.
Wow. So give
You
a,
look like,
Huh?
give a little spice to this. Give a little flair.
She's gonna be like, what is with you
How
two?
would you like it to die?
just as it's like screaming into the air, just these feathers sort of flutter around its face and just ignite this sacred flame inside its mouth. And he goes, "Ha!"
Out loud?
No. He doesn't say "ha" as his first words. Wink.
His first word. Great. Well, you've done it. Where are my legs?
Just gonna float down and stomp over and be like, "You two with the."
Yeah, talk
And
to
then,
him.
then she smacks you and it's like, "You need to learn when to keep your mouth shut."
Yeah, tell me about it later.
Isaac, stomps over to
It's
you.
just kind of like, uncalled for. I agree. But the things are gone. We need to focus on what's important here.
He's gonna attempt to push you aside violently.
Okay, then I will shocking grasp him back.
Holy shit, you
Well, shit, guys. We're just fucking doing this.
Okay. So, hold on.
I guess our takeover of the city starts now.
All right. So he's gonna do a strengths.
When he's like, everyone calm. All right.
Yeah, fuck you, guy. Okay.
All right.
It's more of a warning shock because it's not too much damage. But it's like, do not.
AC is 6. You have still have major armor?
Yes,
right?
it's 8 hours. So
He shoves you, and you get a little bit away from Lance, but it's not strong enough yet to, throw you to the ground like you want him to.
yeah, and she's just kind of like
Move aside.
Her hands start sparking. This is not the time or place.
Oh, you wouldn't be wise to do that.
No, I wouldn't, and neither would you.
And why is that? And can I roll to intimidate you, please?
Sure.
Ah, oh shit.
Because as I said, this is not the time or the place. The important thing is that Velaki currently is safe from the things we just killed. Lance just needs to learn when to keep his mouth shut.
Isaac looks around at all the other guards around him, and the people, some who have gathered to watch. And he looks at them and goes, "Anyone who has seen this scene, get them now. I have words with this one." And
Make a move, bitch boy.
do you fucking say that?
Like, Lance, priorities. Just let the people go. They won't say anything.
Let my people
Not my people, but the people.
He does not respond to you. Lance?
Yes.
He's gonna take a swing at you
Here it comes.
Shit.
with a 26.
That'll hit.
So, let me double check something real quick.
Let it happen.
Yeah, it's an action, not a reaction, so go ahead.
He's gonna take a swing at you, motherfucker.
Do it.
Alright.
Gunther attacks him instantly.
Okay, let's keep our initiative order.
Oh god.
Alright.
It would probably be Isaac first since he
Right.
made the first move.
Yeah. Well, we don't rearrange, it's just, it
It's
would
a
start with
surprise.
him.
It's basically a surprise.
Oh, I'm picking up what you put down. Here we go.
So
1, 2,
Gunther was-
3.
yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow, dude. Alright, so he only did this with one hand because he tried to push you, so we're not doing the d10s, we're only doing the d8s. He's gonna give you... Oh, he rolled a little like ass. Oh my god.
Watch this.
You're gonna do 7 slashing, and we're also going to take 4 fire.
So that's okay. So 7. So 7 is half to 3, and then 4 fire is so that makes 7 total damage. He's going to use what do you call it? His stone skin reaction.
Okay.
And so let's see what that does. It's d12. All of the damage gets shrugged off. So as he... Oh wait, why did I do that? There we go. Yeah, so as the blade comes, Lance's skin hardens and you just hear ting.
He grabs it with both hands. Awesome. Alright.
Yeah, just gonna swing his bow staff towards the back of the dude's head. Ooh, 13. Don't think that hits.
It does not.
Let's swing again. 16.
16. That hits.
This will be a stunning strike
Okay.
for 6 bludgeoning damage.
It's
to the back
going
of the
down.
Alright, 1 second here.
head. You're not attacking my homie, my brother.
I'm going to use my
familia.
analog dial. 6, you said?
6 bludgeoning damage to the back of the head.
Okay.
That was my last key point, so. Yeah, I would have wished you'd waited an hour for us to do this.
It's okay, I still
It needs to happen now.
Right.
Con save.
Con save. Thank you. That would be a fat 13.
Fail. He is stunned.
Wow. I can't take actions or reactions.
Nope.
And you guys have advantage on me. Yes.
And he's gonna pull out a rope.
Tie him up.
All right, we're gonna add some other people into this equation.
I need to hold on. Keep going.
All right.
Oh my god.
It's like, oh my gosh.
Didn't think it'd take this turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, neither did I. All right. Cool. Okay. Ah, is that it?
Yeah.
So she's gonna go stop, and like her there's these purple rings that start to appear on her fingers that would form the chains of her whole person. And like, I will use this against any of you if I have to. Keep your fucking heads. This isn't time for a pissing contest.
Very nice.
And I'm gonna hold person, and if they continue to fight, I'm gonna cast it at 3rd level and hold 2 of them.
If it's okay with you guys, can I have you roll persuasion for that?
He would not be persuaded. Someone
Do you
attacked his
not
family.
persuaded? Okay.
I gotta admit, he probably wouldn't be persuaded.
All right. I'm gonna do it for. Okay. Awesome. Obviously. Okay. Cool.
A dude who murders like women for fun. Nah. It's like, that's it, homie.
Right, but we're trying not to get kicked out of the fucking city.
Bro, we'll kick the
I'm
parrot out.
raging. I don't listen to reason.
No, you
I'm
are
not arguing,
like
guys.
Josuke in
I'm just
part
saying-
4. Blinded by rage.
Someone talked about my fucking hair. Game over. Game over.
I completely agree with the character choices being made. I'm just saying from her point of view, she's
No,
like,
I
oh
get it.
my
No,
god.
You
I'm
see
not
the
complaining.
guards though, they hesitate. They started to abandon the villagers and started to come in and they watch you and they're wary. Again, you're a caster, not common.
Yeah.
Alright. Anything else?
Like I said, I'm just holding that spell for who may need it.
Okay, so his first thing he's going to do is he's going to take his icicle fingers and wrap them around himself as he casts his form of dread again. Here we go. So we get some temp
We
HP.
get some combat music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fighting to the death with
Here's
Isaac
what I'm gonna
Strasny. Oh boy.
We thought this was over. But no.
Oh my god.
Alright.
And so that's his bonus action. And then he is stunned. So then he will make at least one attack.
Okay.
Just tie him up. I have the rope.
Yeah,
Oh, I see what you're saying. Oh, yeah.
I don't think rope's gonna do shit for him, but
I mean, do what Lance would do. If Lance wants to fucking ace him, live it.
He probably wants to emasculate him, to be honest.
And keep him alive?
Well, here's what he'll
Emasculate doesn't mean like.
do. No, not,
I mean, like, I'm
yeah.
like, you're gonna let him live after you do that?
So,
You're
okay.
fucked.
So he'll make his first strike.
Uh-huh.
So this will be at advantage. He'll do it with Great Weapon Master.
Okay.
Here we go. It's a natural 20.
oh my god!
What the fuck, dog?
Dude, it's
That's 4? 5? 4?
That's an amount.
at least 3.
Yeah.
The quad crits.
Here we go.
It's at least 4.
Okay, here we go. So it's
I don't even know who to use this spell against. I'll do. I know what I do.
So it's 31 damage. And then he has a second attack.
Hold on, I gotta do math. Math isn't mathin'. Okay, 31 damage you said?
Uh-huh.
Very nice.
We're
Okay.
gonna do his second one. Here we go. That one will I don't think a 12 hits.
No.
Okay. So basically, what he does is he takes the other end of his spear and like basically slams it into his like sternum area with the crit, and then as he pulls it out of him, he says, "Do you want to Do you want to keep doing this with your bitch gods and kill every single innocent person here? Why don't you face us?
You hear an audible gasp from everyone in the vicinity when you...
And that's my turn.
We're so fucked.
Nah.
Okay, sorry. I
Stunned.
keep forgetting.
Can't do anything.
Can't do anything, can't roll. Okay.
It's the end of his
And
turn.
until the end of my turn.
Alright. There are about 10 of them that he brought with him.
Mm-hmm.
They, after seeing that, are going to run up and surround you.
I'm gonna cast Hold Person on 2 of the guards.
2 of them. Okay, great. I am rolling wisdom.
Yes.
Very nice. We got an 8 and a 12.
2 fails.
Alright, very
So
nice.
8 cards.
And my hope is that with that, should be able to intimidate them like, don't get involved! As these purple chains just like wrap around the feet, and I imagine it to be like the tight wrap where it's like, so they're like completely just like fucking.
No, let's get captured. Let's get captured.
Alright,
No.
Let's get fucking captured.
What are you talking about?
Let's go.
I'm gonna roll for them individually.
Okay. Do you want me to roll intimidation?
Yes, please.
And then would I get advantage because I.
Okay.
Intimidation. I believe I'm trained in because I think I picked that for her. Skills. No, I'm not trained in, but still +5. So 14.
Okay. Two of them continue forward. So we're gonna. Can you give me 2 of the gray ones, please?
Yeah. Just let me be captured. Run.
No. What the fuck are you talking about?
True.
That's not how this works,
One
man.
on Gunther, one on Lance.
Sorry, I'll put him over here.
Just like I hate boys.
The 1 does not hit you with like a 5.
No.
What?
16 doesn't hit you.
16 misses.
Alright. They attempt to polearm you in their rage.
Sorry, I should have clarified. Go ahead, keep going.
No, they miss you.
Because of his form of dread, when he attacked Isaac, he would make a wisdom saving throw to be frightened.
To be frightened, Isaac would?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because I attacked him with the form of dread.
Damn.
Loki.
His wisdom saving throw is a 17.
That'll pass.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good.
He, even though he is frozen, stares you down like you can't, bitch.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's fucking angry as hell.
Just burning.
Yeah, quite literally. Okay. That it?
Yeah, unless I can talk.
Alright. Oh yeah, that was me.
Okay.
I would like to remove the weapon from his hands since
Okay.
he's stunned,
Oh.
Okay.
and then I levitate it 20 feet into the air.
Can you remove it while someone, because they might be holding it?
He's stunned, but it's not like he's stone.
So it's like you could like push it up.
I guess, I don't know. I don't know.
It would depend maybe on the weapon type, but because it's a long stick, you can essentially just.
He
That's
has
what we
a
did with
very strong arm, so if you want to roll a strength at advantage, I'd say go
Is
for
the
it.
axe in his demon arm or the other one?
He had double-handed it
You did. You did do
for
that.
the second time.
I have no bonus to strength, so that's not going to work very well.
What, would you get advantage because he's?
Even with advantage, it's
No.
not going to be good. Then I'll just attack him twice.
You want to attack him?
Yeah.
Okay.
First one, nat 20.
Oh!
Great.
Bro, this is straight. We're fighting like the Bronx.
Yeah,
Bringing
we're
him
fucking
down.
Jujutsu Kaisen ganking him. Fight back! Only 7 damage for that one.
Still
Let's go.
Another nat 20. Fuck you, bro! Where you going?
Dude.
That one's
It's okay, Loki.
11 bloodshed.
He's just seeing his life flash before his eyes.
my god!
And martial arts, I get to elbow him. People's elbow. Hold on, I can't see that because it's dark. But
I believe it's 2 8s. It is. Yeah. Oh no, 6 and 8.
So 15. 14.
Did it hit him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Heck.
He doesn't have high AC. Shit.
Dude.
8 bludgeoning damage.
Blood just oozes out of this man.
He is unstunned.
It is not human blood.
Oh shit. Oh god. What have we done?
Who would see that?
You got anyone close to him attacking him.
So Gunther and...
Well, those two guards might see it too.
Okay. Well, they probably already fucking know, to be
What kind of fucking blood is it?
Hard
We'll
to
fucking
say.
find out.
Yeah,
We'll
like-
see.
Black blood, purple, green. Like, what's the color?
It is super dark. It's still red. It's super dark, and it almost like moves of its own accord down him.
Excuse me?
Bro, he's got a symbiote.
Oh
Venom.
shit! He's Venom! Oh no, Carnage.
Oh, yeah, one of the two.
They're both symbiotes, so.
Is that it, Gunther?
Carnage is the
Yeah,
red
that
one.
is it for me.
Hell fucking yeah, chaos.
Hell
God, I
yeah.
can't fucking believe this,
Then
you
Reynolds says, take
fuckers!
his wallet.
And now he is not stunned.
yeah, now he's
anymore,
not stunned.
Okay.
So screaming.
Bro, in like a turn, he took like 70 damage.
When he becomes unstunned, you do hear and his arm lights up again.
Oh my god.
Let me make sure that the hex is on him, because he can still attack Gunther.
Uh-huh.
It's just a disadvantage.
Okay.
Okay.
Same thing with you, Asen.
No.
No.
He can attack me normally.
Oh.
So it's essentially...
It's for someone else.
It's dragging someone to attack me.
I gotcha.
I don't know if this is gonna work, but I'm gonna spend my last 2 sorcery points
Okay.
to convert one of these into a bonus action.
Very nice.
And I'm going to cast Mind Sliver on Isaac, and
Okay.
then attempt to hold person him. And I will drop the hold person on the 2 guards because I did what I wanted to do for that.
Okay. Cool.
So
Do it.
first, he needs to make an intelligence saving throw.
That would be a natural 20.
That will pass.
hey.
So he does not take that damage.
All right.
And he doesn't take the not the disadvantage, but the minus the d4.
You feel his brain shirk that off. He is so angry.
So everyone else says, yeah, take his wallet.
And then he needs to make a wisdom save now.
A wisdom save? Great.
Oh, it's done.
Sucks to be him.
Oh, he's done.
Wow.
You're gonna just crit him
Please
3
roll
times.
another D100 for me.
Oh, he's toast. He's fucking
There's
toast.
no way, right?
Unless Chaos just rolls something crazy with mild magic and buffs him.
Yeah.
Makes him a giant.
41.
41. All right.
That might be levitating him.
It isn't.
Oh, okay.
So does that replace levitate? Does this,
Yes.
Okay.
You, all of a sudden,
Sorry.
you do this. You cast this at him,
Mm-hmm.
and your vision leaves you. And anyone who looks at her see that her eyes have gone milk white. You're blind.
Okay.
That sucks. That's a terrible... I mean, that's wild magic, I guess.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not glub.
So she won't, or she'll try her best not to let that show because the spell's taken hold.
Yes.
It's damage now that matters. So he's paralyzed for up to 1 minute.
Oh, that'd be terrifying.
So you
You
see
get saves on every
the
time.
purple chains quickly unravel from the guards, and then they sort of like snake vine across the ground, and then wrap up Isaac and like up to his neck.
He's paralyzed. Okay. You guys are fucking him up.
And so that will be, we'll worry about his turn when it comes up, but that is my, that's what I've done.
Oh,
been
man,
fucking
Lance.
He goes, "Ren!" Just.
Stuns it.
And then she's gonna say out loud,
He's just shaking.
even through the stupor of losing her vision, and be like, "You shouldn't have killed those 5 villagers, Isaac!" So for anyone in the vicinity to hear that he fucking killed them out there.
Yes! Awesome! Lance!
Including the guards. Fuck 'em.
Okay, he whispers in his ear, "A piece of shit like you's not worthy of holding that weapon."
I mean, it's like a demon weapon, kind of. So that's kind of fucking weird.
Here we go. And we're gonna... Well, we don't have to wreck this, but
Nope.
I will Great Weapon Master this.
Oh, I hope it works in your favor.
That's a 20 total.
Wow!
Wait, why didn't I use Hexblade Curse on this? God damn it! That's okay. Because that would have been a crit.
Loki's like, you guys are
Well, you
being so
automatically
bad.
crit. He's paralyzed.
He's paralyzed.
Yeah.
And you're
critting.
melee.
Yeah.
So double that damage, please.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I had to separate myself from Chaos there to be like, what the fuck would she do? Because like me, I'm like, oh my god, don't do this. But Chaos is like, yeah.
27 damage.
Oh my god.
And then he'll Hexblade's Curse. Or the last with his bonus action, and then we'll do this. We'll do this again.
Do you want a Hexblade's Curse or get that free bonus action attack?
Yeah, 2 attacks and they're all crits.
Yeah, for critting you get a third attack for crit.
Yeah, don't waste your Hexblade's
Why
curse.
do you?
Those multiple-
Why do only 50
You're
damage
right.
and
You can
Hexblade's
do
You're
Curse?
right.
75!
Exactly, an almost cool 100.
Why stop at 5 or 6 stores when you could go to just
So,
1?
As long as you hit, you crit.
Yeah, here we go.
He already crit, so he already gets that
Here we
bonus
go.
action attack.
So I'll do it again.
True, but I'm saying for a second attack.
Yeah.
And then after he slices him right in the face, he says, "I guess you really will be out of a job here soon." That's another crit.
Oh my god, you rolled a nat 20
No,
anyway?
it was a
Oh,
16.
okay. I was like, holy shit!
That is a
This is so bad.
Yeah.
It's so great though.
sheesh.
Embrace the chaos.
33 more
How do
damage.
you kill him?
Oh shit!
He didn't even get to attack. Oh, he attacked once. Yeah. It was,
Once.
Yeah.
Once too many for you.
It was.
Oh my god! You guys did 112 damage on this motherfucker.
So what he does,
Easy.
If it weren't for the stunning strike and the whole person, oh
Might have been a little
my
harder for
God.
sure. Yeah.
so he takes Triskelion and turns it back into spear form and just like stabs it right in between his shoulder, and he kicks the spear to essentially launch his arm off of his body, and then he'll take the spear and do a twirl and decapitate him.
His head rolls to the ground right in front of your feet. The axe falls. Fire deactivates. Everyone in the square is silent. Silent like the grave.
This is why I gave them the lore that he killed villagers.
Lance takes his foot and just kicks up the his what is the executioner's weapon right up into his hand, and he looks at the soldiers. Scram, all of you.
Gonna cast Sacred Flame on the dude's body. Just make sure it's.
Just listening to what happened, she's like, start like definitely shaking, but like keep her hands at her side and fists so that like the guards won't see me. Like,
That she's blind.
yeah, and it'll just be like, Velaki is safer now. He would have happily killed any of you. And then she's gonna kind of like stand in place, acting like she's like just being strong, but she's just fucking waiting till she hears one of them nearby to be like, I can't see.
Yeah. Walk over.
So she's gonna hear.
Chaos, what's wrong with you?
I mean, we can see her milky white eyes.
Oh, that's true. Yeah,
And
yeah,
she holds out her hands and like they're like shaking. She's like, I can't see anything.
You know, push yourself to the too hard there.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay, don't give yourself away. You're fine. You're
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah, I'm good.
And that's where we're gonna call our session.
Holy shit!
We made him our bitch.
Dog, we fucked the shit out of him.
Holy, we need to get out!
Nah, we're taking over, okay? New management.
We just
time.
made
New
the
management.
executioner our bitch.
Yeah. The Baron
Well-
here is like, his big dog got fucked. You're like,
I have a lot to think about.
He just got
because
spanked.
This changes
one cycle.
a lot. So,
Oh my God.
congratulations.
Congratulations.
I was genuinely scared about how that was gonna go down.
And I had about half health, so it's
I am
50 of 63.
like not even close.
I am almost out of spells.
I'm- So,
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell the stream what
Okay.
you texted me. So,
Oh no.
I didn't think this was gonna happen today.
Me
but
neither. I thought this would happen in like weeks.
He texted me about making some choices, and he goes, "I'm taking that axe when I kill him."
Well,
And
damn.
I was like, "If you can."
Yeah, if you can.
We're like, alright, yeah. What do we gotta do? He's gonna run up to us and just get ganked.
Oh my god.
Well, welcome to FourPlay.
Hell fucking
Curse of
yeah!
Strahd. This was an
Barovia.
incredibly eventful, unexpected session.
A lot of crits.
So
I'm
excited
going to
on
embrace the
Happy
chaos.
Crit Night,
Yeah.
apparently. Wow.
If you do not crit, you must acquit.
All right, well, I think that is a great place to wrap up our night.
Oh my god.
We are
guys.
still on next week.
Next week.
We are, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Let me check the calendar.
That will be the
yeah, it should be. Yeah, the
26th.
26th should be fine. Yeah.
It'll be the first month we've achieved the 1 week off, 3 weeks on.
Whee! So we got one
Hey.
more week until our tiny little week break. We do 3 weeks on, 1 week off. Go ahead and check out Dragon's Greed Gaming on that week off.
That's true.
You
You
can
can
find
find
them on
us.
Spreaker, Apple Podcasts,
Uh-huh.
Spotify, posts on YouTube, things like that.
Also, follow us on Twitch, subscribe
Yes.
to us on YouTube, and click the notification bell. I know some people were having issues with notifications, so just hit the bell when you want to see us go live.
But while you're at it, if you're thinking about it, go find us on Twitter and Instagram and TikTok, all at FourPlay Stream, to make it real convenient for you.
Yeah.
But yeah, we seriously appreciate the love and support you guys have been showing us so far, but we could use more of it if you got it.
I have been, these last couple sessions, all of our sessions have been wonderful. These last ones have really, I think we're amping some stuff up
Pop
here.
the
So I am
fuck off!
so excited about what the future holds for us and
can't
for
believe we just did
Velaki. Tune in next week, and we're going to see what happens in the mist. See you later.
Bye-bye!